Hey, Nell, play that shit.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Back again. Y'all already know
Hey,
what
Nell,
it is.
play that shit.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, man, this man got the background.
You already know, man! Easy money. Well, it should be easy money, but like
Look,
I
knock
said,
on wood.
Look at the rookies we drafted. We got Dean and we got Davis. It doesn't get better than that.
yeah, put that shit up.
As Rick and Bobby said, if you ain't first,
You're
you're
last.
last.
Exactly.
Second place is at 2.
Definitely gonna make up for it.
Trust me. I need a sports podcast, man. I need it. Yo. What is good, everybody? I need a sports podcast. Let me get that off the screen because it's not starting soon. We starting now. Yo, let's go, man. Finally, NBA Finals time, man.
Got the Dallas shirt on, bro.
You know what time? We all in. Dallas win. Yeah, yes, sir. You know how to bring out the lucky shirt. You know, game one got Mavs plus 6.5. I'm excited, man. It's gonna be a good series. It's gonna be a good game tonight. I already know. Let me get the banner up here. Y'all already know what it is. Live watch party. Tell a friend. Come tune in with the game. We're not gonna have our other guy Cam on. It's Pa's birthday, so happy birthday to Papa Sanders. If y'all watching this, if y'all tuned in, hey man, Chris is probably like 10 minutes out. Had to handle some things at work. We're gonna get all the boys in here. We got Eric coming on later in the second half. Man, go kick back and watch Dallas get this motherfucking dub. Let's go. Yeah, look, they done messed up. They got the two most biased people for the Mavericks right now on the pod.
But I say all my slips are in, so I'm over here checking right now.
Why you play? Go ahead and let the people know, what everything you got going on, because you do got quite a few slips, and I'm gonna let them know the plays I got. Might need the hotline number dealing with you.
Yeah, I know, bro. All right. So I got Derek White over on his rebounds and assists. That's 9 even actually. Jason Tatum over it was a deal on prize picks, half a point. So you already know that's cash. I got Luca over 40.5 points and rebounds. Derek Lively over 8.5 rebounds and assists. Jalen Brown over 23.5 or 23 even points. And Kyrie Irving over 4.5 assists. I feel like that's really gonna be the cash right there.
I need that. I need that. I like it. I like it. So listen, y'all. This is what I got. I got Mavs plus 6.5 straight up. You know what I'm saying? Even if they take an L, if they could just lose by 6. We good. We good. But I got a parlay. Got some of the same stuff Cam got. Um, I got Jalen Brown 21 points. Josh Green on the Mavericks over 3.5 points. Derek Lively 6 or more rebounds. Kyrie Irving at least 4 assists. So I bought down a little bit with my bookie. It's plus 400 odds. Still nice little in-game parlay. It's what I need to hit tonight, man. We're gonna have a good night. And if Mavericks can win it, I didn't even. Let me share that too. Because I did input a nice little bet on how the Mavericks are gonna win this series for like plus 6,500. So check it. I picked the exact order of how this series should go. That's what I'm thinking. And I
All
said it
right.
on the finals pod if y'all ain't watch. Dallas game 1, Boston game 2, Dallas game 3, Boston game 4. So that means it's gonna be tied up 2-2, best of 3 after that. And then remember what I said in the pod. Bet Dallas game 5, and I'll bet Luka to drop 50 on them boys in Boston. Then we go home, game 6, Kyrie in the clutch, puts the nail in the coffin. Series over. Dallas is 6. That's how the series ends. Plus 6,500 if the games hit exactly like that. So I sprinkled on that just see if I can hit a little jackpot on this. But it's looking like we're about to tip off, and I'm actually glad. I was worried because I was like, man, we finna have to listen to Doris Burke. But with the headphones
Yeah.
on, I can't even hear a thing she's saying. So
I'm
I'm,
not trying to
I'm
listen
good
to
to
her.
go. I'm good to go. Just watch straight hoops and don't have to listen to none of the BS she's gonna be saying.
Yeah,
But
because I sprinkle a little bit on the Mavs and 6 is like it's plus 480. So even though it's like a low spread, I'm like, hey man, better than nothing. So I went with that one.
oh yeah, for sure, for sure. How you feeling? How your nerves feeling? Right here before tip
I
off.
don't know, bro. I'm not nervous. Like before we even started, you see how my dad the whole time he explained to me how the Celtics gonna win, saying like the Mavs got lucky every single series. I'm like, man, you sound like a hater in every series. He went from saying the Clippers gonna beat them to the Thunder's gonna beat them to the Timberwolves is gonna smack them, and now he's saying like Boston. And no disrespect to Boston, but it's like every series, man, you're yeah you're betting the under. So Celtics won tip off.
That's crazy. Oh man, oh man. Let's see, let's see. The only thing that worries me is like game 1 at home, Boston just shoot lights out. Even though I think, oh, oh,
Oh,
okay, that's how
oh,
Horford is starting out. Okay, I was just gonna say so they didn't start Porzingis like we said.
yeah,
We'll
we,
bring him
we
off
already
the
knew
bench,
this was gonna happen.
ease him in.
That
But
was that
oh
was
man,
gonna that was
Horford
gonna
with a baseline dunk
that
start
was
the
gonna miss a
game.
lot. That was gonna miss up a lot of chemistry though.
Yeah, no,
Like that
it was.
happened.
I think that was the right decision to make.
Uh
Okay,
oh.
Jones Jr. opened it up first
Hey,
shot. Hey,
hey,
yeah, yeah. Okay, first made bucket for both teams. Let's get
hey!
it.
I should have took his over on his threes. Some told me to.
Oh, they coming out firing today. True Holiday right back at you. We're gonna have a
All right,
good series on the hand. I can't even lie.
can't wait.
Cannot lie. Let's see. So JB on Luca start off. Drew on Kyrie. They got
I
Tatum
knew.
on Gafford. Maybe that was just how it ran. Luca. Hey,
Hey,
this this how
hey!
it gonna be. I'm fucking with this. This gonna be
I'm
nice.
trying to tell y'all, man. Bro, I don't putting JB on him. He's gonna be tired at his point. I hope he don't get too. I hope he don't send him the whole time. I mean, he ain't gonna get his points.
Kyrie
I'm
on
worried.
Derek, Jones on Tatum, Luke on Drew. PJ on JB. Okay,
That's not bad at all.
it's not. Rebound, rebound. Ooh, come on, Luca. Come on.
Come on, Luka, grab the ball, fool. And he laughing. You know what that means.
You know they had some words for him when he just when he went over there to grab the ball real quick. PJ on
Uh,
JB.
I like PJ on JB. I like that.
I like it
I like
too.
I
People were
like
talking
it.
about J
I don't
wasn't.
like I don't like the look on Jason Tatum though. I don't like that one.
They seem to be switching everything, but
See, it's that zone. I'm saying.
it is game one, so you know everything liable to switch. Come on, y'all got to rebound the
Yeah,
ball.
rebound,
I'm not
bro.
gonna lie. I need JP to hit some shots though. I mean, if they gonna keep
Yeah.
letting him get attempts, I do need 21 from him. So I'm not
I
wouldn't be
need I
mad
need
at that.
I need 23 from him. Horford. Oh, he missed two. All right, Luka finally got a rebound. Thank you. Oh, he got fouled.
Was that foul on Tatum?
I think so.
Okay, bet,
Yeah, it's on
bet.
Tatum. Yeah, it's on Tatum.
Oh man, you was it you that had Luca PRA or is that Chris?
You said what?
I know one of y'all had Luca's PRA, but I can't remember if that was you
No,
or
I think that
Chris.
was Chris. That wasn't me. I did his points and rebounds.
Okay, well the rebound's still good then. Rebound's still good. Hey, to the rack. Oh yeah, Gaffer. Okay, okay. Come on, Dallas. I just feel like if they could just keep it close and put the pressure on Boston, as long as they don't let Boston get up like 20 or nothing, they,
Hey, they
they can
playing
they can
defense.
take this game.
They
That's
play.
what I didn't like about the narrative is that like, hey, PJ,
Hey, PJ.
come on, come on,
You thinking?
all in. Dallas win, come on. But I hated the narrative. They was like Dallas not gonna be able to guard him and play defense. Like
Hey,
Dallas had the best defense since February.
Horford went over already.
I'm dead. I told you Horford be getting them threes up, bro. In this offense with Missoula, he probably gonna get about 10. Oh, they not calling that? Bet. Okay. Hey, JB with a dunk. I'll take it. I need the points anyway from JB.
Hey,
Hey,
that's cool.
let him play. Who's refing tonight? Actually, who's on the court for real?
Matter of fact, 'cause I know Tony Brothers and Scott Foster are repping this series. I
Yeah, I
think
know, but
James.
they rotate them in and out. So that's I see.
I think that's James Williams, the one who looks like Gucci Mane.
Oh, I'm dead. Not they got Gucci.
I think Gucci out there. I think that other ref too that had that meme of looking at that woman that walked in front of him. I think he's out there too.
I'm
I forgot
dead.
his name.
Not how they just let Drew just sit in the paint like that and get a wide open? There we go. Lively coming in the game. That's what I need. Need them
There we
boards.
go.
Luca with Horford on the
Oh,
island. Come on. Damn.
I missed it.
But I
Hey,
think they gonna definitely look to cook that matchup for sure.
facts.
Gafford on Tatum after the fast break. I do not like that.
I don't like that one.
Both
Oh
out.
God,
They let Horford wide open.
he
Good
missed it.
rebound.
Good rebound. Good rebound. Over two
Ooh.
people?
Hey Kyrie.
Kyrie. Oh my
I like that's a
goodness.
tough jumper, but hey, that's how he feeling. That's how he feeling. I feel the same way. He like it. I love it. Nobody want to miss. I'm saying also nobody want to miss. Forever, whoever bet the over, I know they loving this. Oh look. Oh, they call foul. I was finna say no way they call travel on that. Let's see. I don't think Kyrie's got an assist yet. That you know what? That's why I got mad there. I was like, why am I mad that he just called him? PJ was running down the court. That was an easy assist right there on the fast break.
Oh yeah, we need more 4.5 assists.
Yeah, which I just need him to get 4. That's it. But 4.5.
I need him
Yeah.
to get 5. Really.
Okay, Porzingis just checked in the game though. Now this gonna be interesting. How healthy is this calf for real? Kyrie feeling good. See his 2 of his first 3 shots go in. That's a good sign. I was a little worried with emotions for him, but Porzingis already fumbled. That's Dallas ball. That should be Dallas ball. Yeah, no. Porzingis, that's gotta be tough, bro.
Bro, I
Whole
don't know
month
how
and a half off, and then you
I don't
just
know
thrown
how
back into the finals.
I don't know how Chris did it, bro. I'm not betting on him this whole series, bro. I couldn't do it.
I mean, if
I
there's any
understand that.
time to take his under, it's tonight. But yeah, I just wanted to stay
Right.
away from it because I ain't
Yeah, I
even
stay
want to
away from it,
jinx him.
bro. Even like I said, even taking it under, bro. I'm staying away from it in general. I'm good on it.
But shoot, now we on a commercial break. Of course, we're gonna be talking about the game and stuff. But we do want to talk about some other things that have been going on in the sports world.
Well, who got game one? I got Mavs. I don't know if you joined earlier. Also, I said
Oh yeah, we
got
both have
yeah,
Mavs. Yeah,
I
yeah.
got Mavs winning by I think I said 5 or 6. I think I said 5 or 6.
I didn't say how they win or how much. I just said I need them to take game one. But also, you supposed to tune in. We dropped the finals preview episode this morning. You got all the info right there. No, I got Mavs winning this one, and I got them +6.5. But yeah, man, all in. Dallas win. You know what I'm saying?
He said I ain't keep it straight. Yeah,
But
so far Derek Lively and Al Horford cashing. I need Derek White to get 2 rebounds or 3 rebounds. I need Josh Giddey at 1 point, and that's $100 right there.
hey, I told y'all. We tweeted out. Told y'all on the pod an episode earlier. Free money given out. You know this hit already
Hey,
scanned it into
I done
existence.
made like 1300-1400 last couple of days. Hey, so
Hey, but check it. Look, the whole Caitlin Clark situation going on, man. Let's talk
yeah,
about it. We gotta talk about it, man. So obviously, Kenny Carter hit her with the little cheap shot, whatever. Whoop-de-woo.
yeah,
I'm not finna sit up here for. Oh my God, she got us. She didn't hit her that hard. Was it wrong? Yes. Was
yeah.
it that hard of a hit? No. Both things can be true at the same time. So let's get that set straight right there. But this whole narrative about, oh my God, the league hates her. Why are they treating her like this? They need to change something. Let's talk about that, bro. How you feeling about all these comments? And they need a baby, Caitlin Clark. Come on
Bro,
now.
I feel like it's getting soft. That girl shoot one free throw straight to her. I'm dead. I don't like the whole being soft thing, bro. Like I'm not saying like I'm against Kevin Clark. I'm not against her at all. Like I actually like these rookies that came in. Like they bringing in more revenue for the sport because I didn't start watching WNBA a lot until like Simone Augustus, Maya Moore, them type of players like Tina Charles. So I've been watching way back then, about 5-10 years ago. But I don't like the whole soft thing. They try to make it about one person. Like I don't like that. Like you got rookies like Cameron Brink, Angel Reese getting fouled hard. Like did we just not just see what Alyssa Thomas did to Angel like 2 weeks ago? Like
Right?
like
Choke
midair,
slammed
bro.
her, got back
Yeah,
up,
and she kind
wasn't
of like
no
nothing
problem.
happened, bro. She was chilling, even though Alyssa Thomas got ejected and stuff. Like she got like nothing happened, bro. So I feel like the league's getting like a little too soft for that. However, I see both sides of it. Excuse me. I can see how the old heads are targeting these young players because some of them are jealous. Like I'm not gonna say all of them, but some of them are
Yeah,
like,
it's for
yeah,
sure. They
yeah,
women.
for
There's
sure,
for sure jealousy.
yeah,
But the
because
fact that people get trying to like generalize, like the whole NBA jealous, the whole NBA WNBA is not jealous of this girl. Yes, there
yeah,
are a few like Kennedy Carter. Why wouldn't they be? Y'all done hype this girl up before she stepped a foot in this league. She done already got a shoe deal. Yeah, I
yeah.
probably feel some type of way too. And the fact that people acting like they wouldn't and they profession, come on now,
Nah,
that doesn't make no sense.
I just feel like I said at the end of the day, though, like I don't like the whole they trying to make it just about her. Now, how I will agree with, I know you're gonna go to the next point. You was gonna say about Angel Reese comments about how like she's taking over as well. Like they watching her too. I actually agree with that, and the reason why is, we don't like she has a lot of young black girls watching her. Like going back to her LSU days, the back Bayou Barbie and all stuff, her signature shoe with that. A lot of black girls are watching her. She doing stuff with like Meg Thee Stallion
I'm
and
sorry, that should have been an
everything like
and
that.
one right there. That should have been an
But
and one. Oh God.
but yeah, like um with that being said, I feel like Angel Reese, like I would say that the entire WNBA as a collective, they're probably watching Caitlyn because it's mostly predominantly white versus black, which is
Oh
we've
yeah,
been with it,
and that's
but
people be
they
like,
trying
"Oh
to
my God, y'all bringing race into it." we can't have this conversation without talking about race.
But
Like, what are we doing here?
But yeah, but they also like that's what they also doing. They also just putting them together as far as they trying to compare Caitlin Clark, sold out arenas every game she played versus Angel and stuff. But I mean, I still feel like people are still watching Angel, and they both leading certain categories in their respective conference.
Oh yeah, so the thing with what Angel was saying is, of course, obviously we're not dumb. Caitlin Clark is clearly bringing the most viewers and the most eyes to the game. There's no doubt about that. But to sit up here and say, because Angel was just saying like she definitely played a part in this too. Yes, Caitlin Clark was getting buckets from the very start her freshman year and her sophomore year too. Chris just joined in. Chris, give me a thumbs up when you're ready to be added to the screen. I can add you right now. Okay, he good. What he gonna give a thumbs up and say, hold on. But no, like obviously, Caitlin Clark, super famous. She wasn't talked about like she was until Angel Reese did the whole "you can't see me" told her when they won the championship. Then everybody felt but her like, oh my god, how dare you attack her? Like she's the queen of the game. She does this, she does that, and it's like that's exactly where all this hype started for the both of them worldwide.
If we're being like okay, so like non-casual stuff, like non-casual basketball fan, we're being technical, like how we watch the game. It really started when she was waving off Raven Johnson. That's when it really started.
That's the thing where that's what give me a little hot because they be like, oh, well, Angel Reese, she shouldn't have acted like that. She was talking too much smack. She being a thug. She doing all this. And it's like,
bro, people don't know that.
Bro, if y'all don't think Caitlin Clark be talking her shit in the games, and it ain't no problem with that, y'all. It's literally no problem. This is what we should want from both sides. Come on.
Yeah, when we watching she playing the Fever, bro. When they I forgot who they was playing. I think they was playing the Storm, and I think somebody missed a shot, and she was going at them the whole time, bro.
She does it every game.
That's a foul. That's a foul.
What happened,
bro? He put his elbow. Okay, all right, Reels.
Hold on, how far ahead of you of me, Mr. Fox?
Porzingis just elbowed Jalen Hardy.
What's the score though?
18-24. Luka just lost the ball.
Okay, no, we listen. I just seen that too.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, bro. They playing great defense, man.
But okay, Chris ready. Welcome to the pod, our boy Chris. Yes, sir. Welcome to the live.
Thank you for having me.
We missed you last time. But
yeah.
No, like, okay. Yeah, she be talking her shit. Angel be talking shit. The whole W be talking their shit. When do we become so soft as a country that we afraid of a little shit talking? Does that not happen in every sport? Does that not make it more exciting? Yes, I want to see it from both sides. Talk your shit. Whoever win, get the bragging rights. I don't care. I don't give a damn who talking shit. But we're not going to step here and act like Caitlin is just Miss Perfect and it's only other players in WNBA out to get her that's doing all this. Caitlin does her shit just the same. Matter of fact, the possession before Kennedy Carter hit her, Caitlin was all in her face saying something after a box out. And we don't know what she said, but I'm sure she used some words that aren't PG-13 for this podcast. So let's keep it a buck. She talks her shit, she could get hit a little bit. And the thing where they saying like, oh, they're making it too physical for her. They're out to get her. That's for y'all casual. And one thing, we're not going to say casual fans. It's the Caitlin fans. The casual fans know basketball is a physical sport. Caitlin fans are like, oh my God, let's coddle her.
I'm not gonna lie, Porzingis did not look himself, bro.
Good.
A month and a half off, he can't.
No, I know that. I'm just saying in general, bro.
Like I got the under. I love it.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I avoid that one.
Hey, Josh Green in the game. I need to get him a shot.
He need one bucket.
Come on, Green.
Come on. That shit's so ugly.
Why you?
Luka, hit that three, Luka.
I need him to shoot the shot the first time. Don't shoot that weak ass floater. That's not you.
Bro, that shit was so ugly, bro.
Hey, get that rebound lock. Damn.
All right, Hardy. That's cool.
Hey.
Slow down, Hardy. All right, we need to slow down,
both
bro.
He's kind of tripping right now.
Hardy tripping, bro.
Damn, where was
I? We back in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Has he gotten an assist yet?
No, I'm looking at my phone right now. He don't.
Damn. I need his assist to pick up. But yeah, man. Angel definitely played a part in it. Obviously, she didn't play as big a part of Caitlyn, bro. The league is not how to get her. This is how they do every girl, every game, every game since the beginning of time of WNBA. These women are physical. These women are good. So if we gonna keep it a buck as rookies, Angel leading the rookies in rebounds and steals. That's her niche. That's what she does. Caitlyn
Yeah.
leading the rookies in points and assists. That's what she does. In terms of the whole WNBA, they're both ass right now. They're both ass. And that's
I mean, but-
okay. That's okay, y'all. They're supposed
that's
to
okay.
be rookies.
God, what
Angel
are they
Reese
doing, bro?
need to get in the lab and get a post move. She got 0 post moves, throwing layups from her hip. Caitlin Clark, them same moves she was using in college, that shit not gonna work in the WNBA. She's not fast enough. These girls are too good on defense. They too athletic to be falling for that. So let's call a spade a spade.
Bro,
They
what
both
the
ass
fuck?
right now.
Look, Jaden Hardy does not need to be in the game right now.
Bro, and
Yeah,
Porzingis
at
oh
all.
my
But
God.
we knew this is coming. Boston at home, they're gonna go on a little run. Dallas just got to weather. They got to.
Bro,
Yeah,
but
because
Jaden
but
Hardy
he just should
Hardy
not
is
be in the
smelling
game.
right
That's
now,
all.
bro.
Yeah, he just
Hardy,
shouldn't be in the
yeah,
game.
he got the game, bro.
Also, to my bro, tell him stop.
Bro,
But
because
yeah.
Hardy trying to be too much of a tryhard, bro. That's one thing I don't like about him.
Yeah,
Like,
he
why,
have his
bro?
moments, but he
His role needs to be more like
Ron,
Josh Green.
Ron, if you're watching this, bro, I'm sorry, but he's playing like you on 2K, bro.
Oh
He driving the paint on 3
That's
people, bro. Like,
crazy.
why,
You
crazy.
didn't have
How
to
did he
say
catch a
that.
stray on 2K?
bro?
Especially
Hey,
how the gaming chat was going today to catch a stray about that is crazy.
he's driving to the paint on 3 people, bro. Why?
But yeah, man, because we back on commercial break and we can kind of wrap up Caitlyn talk.
Towards
But
the
yeah,
end.
bro, her and Angel and all the other rookies, they all ass right now. It's a learning curve. These girls basically, literally walked off the court from the NCAA tournament straight into the WNBA draft, no break. When they can get an off season under their belt, work on what they figuring out they got problems with right now, they gonna be all right. But
Look,
right
and
now,
Bryce, I'm gonna admit when I'm wrong. Because a while ago, me and Cam, and me specifically too,
y'all was getting on my ass about
we
it.
were saying Kayla's gonna come in here, she's gonna keep doing it because a hooper's a hooper. But I ain't no WNBA expert. You feel me? Like I never watched it for real. For one, like for example, and I'm gonna tell you why I ain't watched it. I was on the game with Cam the other day. I was pissed off that that Phoenix game, Mercury game in Storm. I was trying to watch it. I could not watch it, but that's part of the reason why a lot of people didn't grow up watching WNBA.
You couldn't watch it with the league pass?
No, it was blocked out because it was on CBS Sports Network.
Bro, that's so weak.
And you gotta have CBS Sports Network or you gotta have Paramount Plus, which is what they claim. But even when I bought Paramount Plus, I still couldn't watch it. So
bro,
I was like, this is why I don't watch y'all shit. Because
that's weak as hell, bro. Because you missed out on Drew Lloyd versus Copper, bro.
Yeah,
you missed out on Tarasi versus Skylar Diggins Smith. You know they got beef.
I know.
Hey,
That's why I was trying to watch it. But with that being said, bro, they physical. Every game I've watched so far, somebody getting hit, bro. Like
it's game.
What team is when I was watching Chicago, they was playing the Aces yesterday. Was that yesterday or the day before yesterday? Whatever. That girl Mabry on Chicago.
Bro, I was just gonna say Mabry.
Bro, she was throwing elbows, bro. She was throwing elbows. But the crazy part is the refs don't really kick them out.
Bro,
when Angel got kicked out, I was so shocked because I was like, Mabry should have been kicked out. You gonna kick Angel out for saying something? Mabry literally just threw 2 elbows. You gave her 1 second of foul. That's it.
They was playing Chicago. They was playing the Connecticut Sun, and it was a clip that she had told Carrington to shut the fuck up. Like she was like, he had mouthed it.
This is entertaining basketball. I don't know why people are mad about. Like this, is what you want to see.
This is what they've been doing. That's the crazy part.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. If y'all don't believe they've been doing that, just go on YouTube, look up WNBA physical play, bro. There's nothing in like men's basketball this century that's gonna equate to it other than an actual brawl. Like, okay, if an actual brawl happens, okay, that's pretty physical. But in regards to the gameplay and the refs allowing the game to continue this way, they've been doing that. It's like they be out there scrapping.
Yeah, like, and I don't know why people. Maybe it's because a lot of these fans ain't never stepped foot on the court. For whatever reason, even though people like the narrative now, like the NBA soft, basketball is a physical sport. You literally have to Be physical with the man you guard and the man guarding you for 40 plus minutes a game. Yes, there's gonna be little elbow, little hip check here, little nudge there. That's a part of the game. And y'all expected it was gonna be any different, and y'all want to coddle Caitlin Clark because of it? No, she gonna have to get in there, get physical, get a little stronger. That's what it is. Every woman in the WNBA has gone through this learning curve. They don't play because this is the top 0.01%, and they're not getting paid. So you know they out there really fighting for their lives.
Yeah, they hooping because they love it.
Oh my
They
God.
love it.
No, don't praise that. Don't praise that shot.
Bro, no. I'm mad at Gafford. Why is Gafford on Tatum?
Oh, well, it was just a bass. They didn't do the switch.
Bro, before you joined, bro, it was like that the whole time, bro.
Oh, I thought you said, damn,
Kyrie
was gonna hit that, but it never that hit the corner of the backboard.
Why is Gafford? No, bro. I've been saying it for longest. Oh my
Damn,
God,
Gafford. See, this is what I was scared of. I was like, Celtics might come out and just like
Gafford is getting cooked.
But I was thinking, no way Porzingis come out and be. I didn't think Mazzulla would try to insert him to the offense so quick.
And he blocked Kyrie. Yep. It can get ugly right here. Hauser, he hits it. Oh my God, yeah, it's finna get ugly.
Yeah, it's gonna get ugly.
And it finna?
It is ugly right now.
I feel like at this point, if you're the Mavs, you're probably thinking, okay, it's a 7-game series. Like it's 7 games.
Game one
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like I said, I took Mavericks game 1, but I was like, I know this is a big risk because they don't win game 1s at all.
No, it's fine.
I took them game 1 too, even though I bet.
The one thing we know about the Celtics, bro, is they always get on these big runs and then they always blow them leads.
Well, you got Jaden Hardy pulling up like he the answer.
I'm telling you,
I don't know, but with Pritchard on the court, I feel like Kyrie got to find whatever screen he need and get Pritchard and go to work. Like that's got to be automatic. Come on, Green.
Out of the way.
That's not a foul.
What a foul?
Y'all like 25 seconds ahead of me. I probably need to reload.
God, y'all not calling no fouls, bro.
Damn, I needed that. I need Green. I need 2 buckets from Green.
They're not calling no fouls, bro.
They not. I mean, I'm half not mad at it. Like, yeah, let these boys play, but yeah, that was a foul for sure. That was a foul. Come on, man. Come on,
bro. Y'all get off Porzingis' dick, bro.
But hey, I know you were trying to wrap up the Caitlin Clark.
Oh no, we can keep it going, bro.
Well, the only grace I'll give Caitlin Clark fans is that I mean I know we don't all agree on what the foul was, whatever the case is. I can see when it happened in the moment, like, oh my God, that's a flagrant. I can see that.
Oh no, it should have been called a flagrant.
Yeah, I can see the uprise, but they went back. Let it go. Just let it go. Like it's genuine. And what's pissing me off, bro, the past couple of days I've been because I like to listen to NBA radio and I like to listen to Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine in the morning. I cannot do it no more. Because for one, I'm like 98% sure Frank Isola is a Jewish racist. Sorry if you're Jewish and you're watching this, but I'm like 98% sure he is. Because when Kyrie did all that stuff, he was the most scrutinous. And now he's talking about it wasn't race-based. It's just I wanted to see him. Like he was a cancer in the locker room, whatever. Now we get to this. Whose side you think he on?
Oh, I know he on.
Angel Reese says that I'm a part of the growing of the NBA. He says no, she's not.
That's just
this woman from Virginia, you could tell she was black. She was like, y'all are wrong. Y'all are the problem. Y'all sitting here acting like Angel Reese hasn't contributed at all to women's basketball, and she has. And he's like, tell me what Chicago Sky game's getting blown out. Who's watching the WNBA because Angel Reese? Me! I am. I literally am. Chris Metlow, I am watching the WNBA because Angel Reese and because Caitlin Clark. 2 things are true at the same time.
That's what I was saying.
It doesn't have to be
earlier.
This country has gotten to the point where just the political climate, everything, there's no more meeting in the middle for anything. It's either you extreme this side or you extreme that side.
And the irritating part is they ignoring that. They're just like, no, it's just about basketball. You wouldn't be talking the way you're talking if it was just about basketball.
And the thing is, they sit up there and say that with a straight face. But then yesterday, Angel gets the 2 texts, which are I guess 2 days ago now, but they got rescinded. Yeah. One of them got rescinded. It's like as soon as that happens, everybody in the comments, everybody got to stop watching now. Like y'all are obviously concerned about anything Angel does because you're hearing the comments under every tweet about her.
But nobody talking about Caitlin Clark leading the fucking rookies in text.
Exactly.
Nobody talking about that. Nobody talking about that.
How I knew they were so unserious is when the little foul happened, and then the next day the Fever played the Liberty, and Caitlin Clark got her ass whooped where she went 1 for 10 with 3 points, and Sabrina Ionescu was lighting their ass up, and not a single one of
Not a
them said a
peep.
word.
Just
Talking
still
about,
talking
oh
about
no,
that
we just
flop.
want fair basketball. Yeah, it was fair basketball that game, and they whooped her ass. Because like I said, she's garbage right now, whether y'all want to face that or not. Angel
But
Reese
then
is garbage right now. Cam Brink, Lee, I see you done commented her. While she be doing her thing on the defense end, she's still
Yeah,
garbage
yeah,
right
yeah,
now. They're
yeah,
garbage. That's what it
yeah.
is.
And
They
they're all.
playing
I
the
mean,
best of the best.
aside from Angel Reese and the obvious Kate Martin, I mean, most of the other rookies they're on shittier teams, bro. Like they're part of the rebuild for their
The
team.
Fever picked first last year.
Yeah,
They
and
got
they're picking
Aaliyah
first
Boston,
again.
and while she ain't off to the best start this season, and all the Caitlin Clark fans are on her ass. Aaliyah Boston was Rookie of the Year and an All-Star as a rookie on the worst team in the league. She was hooping. She can
Yeah.
still hoop. Like, yeah, she ain't been playing up to her capability right now, but she's still only in her second year in the league. That's where I'm like, y'all aren't casual basketball fans. Because if y'all are watching the WNBA now and y'all don't care, and y'all just want to see good basketball, why are we not talking about goddamn Asia Wilson?
Bro.
The
Bro,
GOAT
Was
in
it
the
36 and
Bro, we
36
not
is
talking,
like
bro.
12.
I seen on
He's
Twitter,
a
bro.
GOAT.
It was a
Yeah,
thread.
crazy.
It was a thread of all the players who like really dominate, like top out. You gotta look at Asia Wilson. You got Enrique in Dallas. You
Collier
got
in Minnesota.
you got DeWanna Bonner in Connecticut. You got
Connecticut hasn't even lost the game. Nobody's talking about them.
you got Copper in Phoenix. I mean, yeah, Phoenix. Who else? They were saying, yeah, you said Collier in Minnesota, McBride in Minnesota. Like it's a lot. It's a
But-
lot
They
of.
hooping.
But you know what?
They're
You know what's
hooping.
also sad though? Listening to the radio, they have admitted, and even Stephen A. admitted on First Take that they are media and they're gonna talk about what everybody else is talking about, which is bad, bro. That is not
Oh
a
yeah,
good thing.
and
You
I
should
get
not
it.
do
It's whatever
because they were
drives clicks.
because they were like the Cowboys and the what was the other sport?
It was the Cowboys and the
Cowboys and the
Yankees.
Lakers. Oh, the Yankees.
Cowboys,
Okay.
Lakers, and Yankees. They
Yeah,
all
like
got the media.
so they're aware of what they're doing, bro. That does not justify your actions. You can be better. We're still gonna watch your show. I genuinely don't even care to see this stuff no more.
Which is exactly why I don't get why Stephen A. got so mad when he was like, when Monica McNutt called him out, like, you could have been talking about this
'Cause
years
it's
ago, but you
true.
did it. It's true. First Take wasn't talking about no damn WNBA.
Hell no.
And I get it. Caitlin Clark is now the needle to move it forward. But while you're pushing it forward using Caitlin Clark, let's highlight some of the other ones.
Yeah, let's push it
highlight
forward by actually
Asia
being
Wilson
a sports
dominating
analyst
them.
and talking about the whole league.
Right? The first game Caitlin Clark ever played, I think Brianna Stewart had like a 30-10 game. And it's like, if y'all are a casual basketball fan, y'all are getting introduced to the WNBA, I don't know how you're upset about Caitlin Clark getting roughed up and you just watch Brianna Stewart literally kill the game inside and out, post up, three-pointer, playing defense, and not come away like, oh my God. Yeah, these girls are talented. Maybe Caitlin Clark isn't, as great as we thought she is right now. Like, there's no delineation between that. It's Caitlin Clark or die. And
Bryce,
that's fine. Just say that though. Just be like, yeah, we're just here for Caitlin Clark. We don't care about nobody else.
Yeah,
we want to
fine.
see her win. And I'll be like, okay,
just be
cool.
honest. Just
Be
say that.
honest. Be honest.
Don't sit here and try to be great. Yeah. Hey, Bryce, you know what, bro? I was watching the Aces the other day, right? And I was thinking about that conversation we had about would the WNBA champions beat a state high school boys team?
Yeah. No. Are these flipping? Bro,
No,
like,
but you know what? You know what was my deciding factor? My deciding factor was I think Asia Wilson had got the ball at the top.
Oh
of the
my
key.
God!
I missed
I'm sorry,
it. Hold on. Well, I didn't miss it, but y'all ahead. Y'all ahead.
Oh my God, Jalen!
Hold on, give me a moment. I'm gonna get back to my. Oh, damn! And he talking shit.
Bro, you gotta talk shit after that.
I don't know. This
Yeah.
man cooked. Yeah, this is cooked.
Yeah,
you know what? This is cooked because I don't even think the Mavs are like actually running a scheme. I think they're just trying to.
Oh no, it's classic game one fill out. Classic game one fill out. But that's okay because I'm hammering Mavs game two.
I'm blaming y'all go Drake, bro.
But look, the deciding factor.
Be good, Cam. We're gonna win. We're gonna win.
I'm fine.
The deciding factor for me was Asia Wilson got the ball at the top of the key, and she kind of dribbled down a little bit towards the elbow, and she turned her back, and she looked like fucking Durant. She like the
Nah,
whole
bro.
footwork was just fade away lefty bottoms, and I was just like, damn. And then she came back down the court, posted up on like the wing three, shot the three. I was like, okay, you're not stopping that, and she's fit. Like you're
You're
not
not,
stopping that.
bro.
Like them boys, they may be physical, they may try and go dunk the ball, they could probably run with them girls, but the
The skill
what's
gap is
the
too
skill
big.
gap, yeah, the fundamentals, the skill gap is
They
just
do this every day. You're right, because most of these women in the WNBA, they don't even take a break. They go from the WNBA and then go hoop overseas for an extra check since they're not getting paid. So they
Right.
literally just do basketball 24/7, 365. And that's why I was like, as high schoolers, I could tell you, because one of the, I forgot who, it might have been Cam that said, not you, Swan, but other Cam that really said the crazy statement. He was like, y'all in 2015, Creek would have beat them. And I was like, bro,
Yeah, I didn't agree
I'm
with that one.
telling you,
I didn't
we
agree
didn't
with that
take shit serious in practice. We are not beating them girls.
one. My
They
argument
would have
was
had
like
a
a
field
Plano
day.
West. My argument was like a Plano West, so they was bigger and stuff, but it don't fucking matter. It don't matter.
The
bro.
only high
They may
schools
be
that
they
was,
may beat the Fever.
the only
They may
high
be
schools that
they,
would remotely stand a chance is most of the ones that's like the charter schools that be
like Oak
recruiting.
Hill,
Whereas like
Montverde.
they whole starting five is going to the NBA in 2 years, like
Yeah, yeah,
that type shit. But a
yeah,
public school, Winter State, they
yeah.
not
Hell
messing
no.
with nobody in the
Yeah,
WNBA.
and
It's just
especially
a
watching
dilemma.
Enrique. Watching Enrique, I was
I
just
told
like,
Look,
she might be the best guard in the league,
bro,
bro.
she may have some guards in the NBA beat, bro. Like,
She do. I told most of these girls got better handles than
right.
the dudes in the league.
bro,
She got it.
she's
She
so
got it.
quick. They
She got it.
can't catch up. They can't guess her moves.
But I say, do you not see that 40 piece she had?
Like even on Asia, when she had drove to the, she did some like crossover, whatever. She had kept trying and she kept trying to like find her angle. She eventually found it, made it to the hoop. She went up and Asia's finna block it and she double clutched it and went back up, get on the same side. And I was like, damn, like that was quick as shit. Nobody's catching that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, y'all can't possibly be casual fans because this is good basketball that you're watching. Just say
Yeah.
you're a Caitlin Clark fan and move on.
Yeah.
But then,
So,
in that same breath, just accept the fact that y'all not gonna see y'all's prized possession win real basketball for another
for a
2
while.
or 3
Yeah.
years.
Shit, Asia may be the Asia may be the one that
They
don't
might
allow it.
dominate for the next
she may
5.
she may be the LeBron that keep the Toronto Raptors from ever getting the chip, bro. Well, I mean, Kawhi ended up getting it, but while LeBron was in the East.
Yeah, like
But,
I said, man, there's only 12 teams in the league.
Bro, I'm not gonna
5
lie.
to 6 of these teams are really good. They're
Luka
not going
playing-
nowhere.
Luka playing
Hey.
defense, bro.
Hey, I was telling Cam the other day, Cam Sanders. Well, Cam name on here is Swan, so I'm just gonna start calling you Swan on here.
Yeah,
But I was
but
telling,
Yeah,
I was telling Cam the
supposed
other
to be
day. I think Shannon Sharp on Nightcap, he was like, it was either nightclap.
Nightclap.
That's crazy. But he was saying like, oh no, it was on first take. He was like, I'm gonna use Caitlin Clark, and Steve Anderson too saying it too to like up my name. I'm gonna benefit it, whatever. And I in my head I was like, that makes sense. Like Caitlin Clark, she's a prolific prospect coming into the NBA or WNBA. Let's use her. Like, you can support her, but you can also be like Kennedy Carter and make her your nemesis, and then go out and have 15 points in the first half.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know Kennedy Carter 4 days ago, but I know her now.
The crazy
not gonna
thing
forget
is,
her
I
name.
knew her, and I didn't know that I knew her.
Yeah, you had said that. Yeah,
Because she
but
graduated the
now
same year as us. She was
reminded
cold.
you. She reminded you who
reminded.
she was.
When she came back, I was like, yeah, that's the Kenny Carr I used to watch in high school that was cold as fuck and went to A&M and was getting buckets. SEC freshman of the year, all that. Like she been a
Right.
bucket.
So I
And
mean,
that's the
I
thing
respect
too.
it.
That's the thing too that people got to realize as a casual fan. You know how we say, oh, like the NBA, the 15th player on the NBA bench will walk into your local LA Fitness and give you buckets.
Hell yeah, yeah.
Yeah, some of these girls might look bad on the WNBA court. You walk onto the LA Fitness court, then
Yeah.
they will give your ass buckets, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
let's stop the cap. Like these casual middle-aged men that be in the comments trolling. Yeah, sit your fat ass down.
You know they ain't never
shit
hooped.
firsthand,
They
bro.
just
You
they
ain't
ain't
picked
never
up a
hooped.
They like
basketball
some, they
day
like
in your
some Brian
life.
Windhorst.
Talking about this person and that person sucking. Bro, you suck at life. You sitting on the
Oh my
couch
God.
eating potato
Right, you sitting on the
chips with
couch,
a
yeah,
with a
tweeting
soda.
at these girls, bro. Come
can't
on,
even
man.
see over
At
your
these
belly
women
button,
too.
and you talking shit about
That's
these women
crazy,
as
bro.
professional athletes. Shut your ass up, man.
Yeah,
Miss me
nah.
with that. Come
This
on.
man, Kristaps, this is crazy, bro.
He's going.
He has not missed a beat. This is crazy.
Hey, that's
This is
he is the X
crazy.
factor.
He
This
was,
is what
yeah,
they
for
got him.
sure. Because who said he wasn't? Somebody on First Take said he wasn't. Crazy ass. Stephen A said he was. I think not Wojnarowski. Windhorse said he was.
Now I for sure didn't think he was about to come out there like this.
I was
But
thinking maybe he get like, I felt like if he got like 11 or 12 and Al had like 4 or 5 and Derek White had a decent game, that's enough to get him over the hedge. But with Kristaps going off like this is why they're blowing him out.
yeah, nah, this is tough.
The math is mathing according to Missoula.
This man is the leader. Bro, I didn't even check. But people talking about MVP. I know the top 5 odds was, of course, Tatum, Luka, Kyrie, Brown, and Derek White was 5th.
That's
I don't
fair.
even know what Kristaps' odds were.
Damn, it was
But if
probably
he
like
gonna hoop like this,
2,
he's gonna
3
win.
thou.
He's gonna win the Finals MVP.
Dang, you cannot bet that right now, bro. That's
You can't anymore.
crazy.
They go dramatically lower too from whatever it was, but I know it was like plus 1,000 odds,
Bro, if
if not
somebody
more.
come across this clip on any type of form of social media, if you bet Kristaps Finals MVP, please let us know what the odds were when you put it in. Imagine betting that and just putting $10 on it because you're not sure if it's gonna hit. But you could have put like 100 and it hit.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I just need, because the official one, I said I gave him the little order of series I had it going in bet, but I put in multiple ones of different variations. I got some with the Celtics one.
Golly.
If one of them could just hit, because I just sprinkle $5-10 here and there, that's hundreds of dollars. Like, I just need
I
something.
ain't gonna lie, I'm Mavs all in. I ain't gonna cap.
Oh no, I'm still Mavs all in. Like I tell you, I just
No, I'm saying
sprinkled
I didn't
on
bet
them.
nothing Celtics. Like I did not hedge.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
I
I just
figured
sprinkled
I
on
would
them
hedge
game
during
one.
games. Yeah, I figured
Oh
I
yeah,
would hedge.
I
Right.
sprinkled on them
These are a
game.
lot of casuals. Everybody talking about, man, I feel like this game is already over. Bro, y'all don't watch real basketball, bro. 20-point leads don't make.
Yeah,
It
to an
might be
extent. Yeah,
over,
no.
but Dallas has a run
Dallas
in the
gonna
way
make a
20,
though.
run, and they may
20-point
get
lead,
down.
bro. We in that era where 20-point leads does not mean
Yeah,
anything.
that's
Oh, it
what I'm
don't
saying.
matter.
Dallas
That's
could
what I'm saying.
probably get it down to like 8 or 9.
Bro,
It
we
goes back
saw
to
it.
everything that everybody been talking about all
I'm
week.
saying, I know it, but I'm saying from what we watched, we don't saw that lead with Minnesota. We don't saw that lead with Denver. We don't saw that lead between
Yeah,
the Celtics and the Pacers. That
no, but that's
20-point
what I'm.
lead. No,
Yeah,
I
that's what.
don't get what you're saying. I'm just saying in general, like, bro, everybody saying that it does not mean
Everybody
a
blowing
thing,
up his
bro.
phone right now. That's the problem.
Oh,
Ladies and
bro,
gents, talking
for
about this
sure,
game is
bro.
over, bro. I promise you. First of all, I promise you I'm not tripping.
Well,
Second, bro, 20-point leads does not mean shit, bro. It
yeah,
don't.
no, but
Like
that's
if y'all really
what they've been saying
watch
all.
basketball, I done seen somebody, bro. We literally witnessed a lot of players come back. They down 10 with like a minute to go, and they cut it down to 2, bro. Like
I'm
shit's
sorry.
not over.
I agree with you, Kev. I just can really tell, like you,
He hot right
as you
now.
should, be
Bro,
holding
like
on to hope.
half
Because
the
I am
people
too. My money on it. So.
fuck that. I made 1,500 already. I'm not worried about that.
Okay, flex.
What I'm
My
saying is,
bad.
bro, what I'm
Okay,
saying
bro.
is half the people saying that don't even really watch basketball. It's pissing me off,
Nah.
bro. Like,
No, I
y'all
agree. No, that's what I've been saying. Well, that's what I was trying to say. Is like all week they've been saying like the Celtics, they gonna be good the first 46 minutes or even the first 40 minutes. But that last 2 minutes, that last 8 minutes, that's when the Mavs come alive. So that's what they've been saying. A lot of these games, they think the fourth quarters are going to be really exciting. So
Oh
I
yeah,
see I see Dallas cutting it down to like maybe 9 starting the fourth quarter, and then we have a really exciting fourth quarter.
that could happen, but at the same time though, like if you watch Boston, they do this mainly
Yeah,
every
they're
all the
very
game
time.
one.
That's what
consistent.
I'm
They're very
saying. Like,
consistent. Yeah,
In game two,
yeah.
they drop a
And
dud,
and
but
Mavs on the other end, they the same. They
they
drop that
don't
first
win
game.
game ones. But
Yeah.
also, Eric gave me an interesting stat the other day when I was on his pod. I guess like when a favorite has home court game one of the finals, and they've had like I think 7+ days of rest or something, they're like 70 or 80% against the spread. So
Mm.
yeah, it's literally kind of like a statistic. They doing what they're supposed to do. Give them the props. This is why I hedged, because I could have seen this coming. I was like, Dallas is either gonna win close or Boston probably gonna blow them out game one. That's just how it goes.
And I'm gonna say this, but I gotta go get up and grab my food from the door. But if there's anything that I've learned about Jason Kidd, a game 1 loss, that's okay. Because he's
Yeah,
gonna
he's
make
gonna come
adjustments.
out the gate with
He's gonna
adjustments.
make adjustments. He's gonna make adjustments. I'll be right back.
But it'll be all right. It'll be all right.
These
All
people
I
not
know
watching
is
basketball, bro.
I just need somebody to come on, JB. I actually need you. Okay, thank you. I need JB to hit that. I'm sorry. I need if nothing else, I need this little prop parlay to hit. So
I'm saying, bro, these leagues. I'm just trying to tell people these leagues doesn't mean a thing, bro.
as you said that, I'm reading your reply to Max.
Like I'm trying to tell people, bro. Like y'all gotta watch the entire season, bro. These leagues don't mean that thing, bro. Like actually watch basketball, bro.
Hey, JB got 13 already. I didn't even realize that.
See my points.
But at the same time, while I still do got Dallas in the series, I'm low key a little happy for Boston. Because like all the hate they obviously been getting, like, oh, they ain't played nobody, they can't do this. Like, this team is a good team at the end of the day. You don't win 64 games in the NBA by mistake. You don't lose 2 playoff games and route to the finals not being a good team. Like they hoop everywhere at every spot. They got a good team.
In that last episode, I had said that the Mavs are going to be Boston's hardest feat this run, but respectfully, Boston's going to be Mavs' hardest feat this run as well. I didn't mention that.
Yeah.
So it's two teams
Stephen
facing their hardest.
I think Stephen A said something stupid where he was like, for this series, I hate that they gave up on Marcus Smart. No, you gave up Marcus Smart to do stuff like this. You wouldn't be here with Marcus Smart still on the team. This is the heart and soul of the team. I get that emotionally, but when it comes to actual basketball, Marcus Smart was one of the main reasons y'all can never reach these heights. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. And damn, it's gonna be a 30 piece. What was that? Tatum who just hit that 3?
Yeah, 3, yeah. Look what you got left.
I'm gonna have to turn my camera off while I eat this burger because it's gonna look real devious.
Oh, this man said he need privacy.
I need privacy. I need privacy.
That was a good save, but I swear it looked like Drew feet was out of bounds on that one.
I can't wait for see everybody reaction second half, bro. I promise you. That's why I'm coming. Everybody chat like, what was y'all saying, bro?
Hold on to the pace, fam. I'm holding on.
I got money right.
Nah,
I'm not gonna lie. You probably gonna have to talk your shit game too.
Either way, bro. Y'all know I'm at the reckless, bro.
You gonna leave me hanging? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Gotta grow up too. I'm hungry. The best thing though that I want to see second half, even though it's gonna be a blowout, is somebody find a rhythm, find some type of groove that you could carry in the game too.
Yeah. I feel like with this one, the Mavs have really a game plan for Porzingis, which is understandable. He didn't play since Game 4 of the first round.
Oh yeah, you don't even know what he's bringing to the table.
Exactly. They don't get that man a steroid shot.
But I think one of the adjustments is going to have to be, I think they might have to either put Kleber into the starting lineup or put Lively, depending on what Jason Kidd feeling, and move Gafford to the bench and bring him off the bench.
They're going to put Lively.
Why didn't Luka just go with the first one? I mean, I guess.
Know. First take tomorrow gonna be funny though, because Stephen A was getting on Kristaps was like, you can't smirk during
Stephen A been on one all week. I don't know what his problem is. I don't at all.
Bro, because he got owned by Monica, bro. He's trying to fix his image. But it's already effed up. You seen that went on your personal podcast talking about did you know Monica McNutt before?
Bro,
you know her now. Come on, bro.
Let's talk about that now too, bro.
Come on, bro.
Stephen A, bro.
Yes, we knew Monica McNutt, bro. Come on. Like you not making people careers. No.
But the thing is,
I'm really trying to think about who career he could have made.
He was right here. The point that he missed was all the way over here.
All the way over there.
Because that wasn't even the point. She was saying you didn't highlight WNBA, not her. The fact that you went and did that, like, I'm
You
assuming
look
maybe
worse.
behind closed doors he apologized. I don't know because she did end up going on Nightcap
Back, yeah,
with Unc
with
later
Shay,
that
yeah,
night, and they talked through some things. They was good,
and
but
she
the fact
says
he did
like
that
she said
was
the
so
same shit.
disrespectful, bro. I wouldn't have been able to come on first take the next day like she did. I'm not gonna hold you because you're not finna sit here and act like you just made my whole career when I was just asking you to highlight WNBA a little bit more and be honest with yourself that you didn't do as much as you could have a couple years ago. Like we're not finna sit up here and act like that. That's completely the case. And Stephen A should be man enough to accept that, dog. But
But
he in a contract year with ESPN too, so he been feeling some type of way all year. That's why I think he been acting this way a little bit too. Because
He butthurt, man.
he see what Pat McAfee got, and Pat McAfee be doing
Pat
what the
shit
hell he
go
want to
hard.
do.
Yeah,
You see he got in trouble the other day for saying white B about Caitlin Clark. And Stephen A could never say that on first take.
yeah,
But
hell no, he lose his
but
job.
Pat's still making that good money on ESPN, so he feels some type of way. But y'all gonna have to excuse me because I'm finna start grubbing too.
But bro, if you're being honest, bro, just Pat McAfee show, bro, it's entertaining, bro. Like, can't do nothing about that.
But that's his whole. Like, that's his theme.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of chaos. Even the set in itself, the way they
Chaos.
dress. That boy Stephen A come to work suited and booted. You feel me? Like maybe come in a regular T-shirt, maybe come in a white beater and some jeans and some Timbs. You feel me? Like
the thing is though, he could literally take his own advice. You know how he was telling him like, I'm not gonna hate on Caitlin. If I was in the league, I would take her popularity and use it to my own advantage and build on it. He can literally start the show off talking about Caitlin and then be like, okay, and now we're going to move to these Aces highlights because we need to talk about Asia Wilson. We're going to move to the Connecticut Sun highlights because they're an undefeated team in the WNBA and nobody's talking about it. Tap, get the hell out.
come on, bro.
Bro, come on, bro.
Can't even spell her name right.
All right. But I'm not going to lie. If her fans would just say that, I'd be like, cool, we can move on. We can move on.
He spelled it like Caitlyn Jenner, bro.
If people would be like, I'm just racist and a bigot about these women in I can move on. Like, yes. Like, just say it. I'm okay. You feel that way. I feel that way.
You don't even gotta be a racist, bro. You can just be a Caitlyn fan.
You can just hate women.
Because
they hate women. That's what it comes down to, bro. Because there's no
said
way
that
you
too,
feel this strongly about women. You're not even watching technically if they don't watch the WNBA. There's no way you feel that way about them. Then.
Yeah. That is odd that the passion of hate became so strong so quick. What fueled that? Because I didn't just turn on basketball one day and just loved it the first day. It took a minute, right? It took a minute for me to form opinions and really understand it. Y'all sat on here. It's been what, 3 weeks, maybe 3-4 weeks.
Oh, like
y'all full in hate. Like I'm talking about, like,
like no, Angel Reese. We don't care about her. She's not the reason we watching the league. But at the same time, you feel some very strong
watching the league.
But I'm saying they feel some very strong opinions about Angel Reese to not be watching her as they claim.
And
so which one is it? You watching her or you not?
About that, bro? What really bothers me about that is that first game that Angel, had in Chicago, courtside, right under the basketball goal. 25 little black girls. They don't give they like basketball and they like Angel Reese. You're not going to tell me those are the only 25 black girls in this whole country that's watching the game because of Angel Reese. You can't tell me there's only 25 black girls watching the game because Caitlin Clark. Like, for a lot of these young women, these young girls, that's nothing to do with race. They like to see people who look like them, whether it be women or race, succeed. And that's all it is.
That's the other thing, because like all these topics surrounding the WNBA, they keep these arguments on the sports show at the surface level, but it's so many other nuances of it that you have to talk about to get the.
And that's what Monica was saying.
These little girls growing up, I'm not trying to be misogynist or anything. The women in the WNBA growing up don't look like the women in the WNBA today. These little girls are like, oh, she played in the WNBA, and then right after she posted Instagram about a makeup brand she endorsed by herself. I could do that. Growing up, it was just tomboys. Now there's a mixture of them.
It was just hoopers.
And there's nothing wrong with the tomboys.
There's nothing wrong with that either.
Because there's someone watching them just like them, like, hey, that could be me. Now they got representation everywhere. And that's what Cameron Brink spoke on in her interview earlier that dropped. She was talking about, I want everybody to acknowledge all the girls on my team. Yep. Whether they go by they or them, whether they, are tomboy, whether they are lesbian, whether they are straight, just acknowledge them. Like that's all people are saying. And then their retort is, we don't watch it for them. Okay, well, if you don't watch it for them, just stop commenting on them, period. Just comment on Caitlyn at that point. That's it. Since you don't watch them or you don't care about them. But we know how it goes in reality.
Bro, if it's like this now in our woke society, imagine what the comments were. I don't even imagine. Like, it's probably a video of it. Of what the comments were when Magic and Larry Bird was going back and forth.
Oh my goodness. It couldn't have been a Twitter back then because they would have just had a race war for real. Somebody would have tweeted something. They would have been like, "I'm gonna pull up," and they would have fought right then and there. That's how
everything was set down back then, bro.
Oh my god, bro!
Because like now, it
was and it wasn't far removed, bro. It was just a they was alive when civil rights got passed. They see Martin Luther King on TV. So,
I mean, we know to this day they still haven't really accepted, but back then they really still hadn't accepted, all the outcomes of civil rights. They were still very much hostile to black people. So they felt some type of way. And it's LA versus Boston.
Oh yeah, come on, bro.
Come
It
on.
don't get no polarized than that, bro. You got the super ethnic West Coast versus the 13 colonies East Coast. It ain't gonna get no more polarized than that.
It was
and y'all
nasty,
star players on each
things.
side
Magic inbounding the ball. I can only imagine what he was hearing.
The NBA may be a script for real. They probably did that shit on purpose. Because it for sure grew the game. It got eyes for sure.
Oh, David Stern was rigging stuff back then. You heard Shaq. The refs wouldn't give you a foul call in a big game because they knew you the star player. You selling the tickets.
Yeah,
they made sure.
That's hilarious, bro. Who was it that said they was it Kareem? He said he went through all that. Was it Kareem? It was Kareem, right?
What you say?
Yeah, because he was up with Muhammad in them.
Oh yeah.
He said he was going through the race stuff on his own team. I think when he first got drafted, was it Milwaukee?
In Milwaukee.
Russell,
it
was Bill. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying Bill was like a civil rights activist, but if he wasn't winning, they would have lynched his ass in Boston.
Oh yeah.
Another reason they like him is because he won so much. He had to win.
Man, NBA players, and it's still bad. Don't get me wrong. If any NBA player, if any NBA player come across this or WNBA player come across this, feel free to shout us out. The first 30 minutes of the segment was just talking about the WNBA. We're talking about real hoops, no bias. But nonetheless, if NBA players today got the messages in their DMs that players back in the day could have got verbal comments, what I'm saying? Like the verbal comments were actually messaging the DMs. A lot of people would be getting sued. It's a lot of stuff that people could have said. If they had Twitter back then, they could DM that player. Yeah. And you got a stain on your shirt, bro?
Huh? I was hoping nobody.
Well, you was staring at it.
But
that's Kane sauce? That's Kane sauce?
Yeah, I mean Kane.
As
soon as I went to eat the chicken strip, I just felt it drop. I was like, fuck.
You can't see it. You can't see it on camera. I just seen you toying with it. So
yeah.
Well, I mean, you saying it now. Everybody can see it now.
No, I ain't like
it. As I was doing, I was like, I'm gonna have to clip this.
Bro, you got the stain on the Dallas shirt. That's how you feel today, bro.
Bro, just put some.
It's okay, bro. I need to wash it anyway, so we could get a fresh start for game two.
They cut.
That's 1 week.
I'm dead. Lucas started catching hot late in the quarter, and they started playing more defense. So they still up by 21, but got the whole.
Okay, 21's not bad because you was touching 30. And 35 and 40 is after 30, so we don't want to go that direction. Let's go the other way.
The first 3 minutes of this third quarter going to decide the game. Whoever, if Dallas come out ready to play, it could be a game. If Boston come out and kill them, it's over.
If Dallas come out and they play, Jason Kidd's gonna get a lot of praise.
Bro, he can't.
Let's see if I can farm some views or have something be like, come out. We talking about Caitlin Clark right now.
That's crazy. Yeah, I want some Caitlin Clark fans in the comments. Where y'all at? Hey, rename the YouTube episode. rename it to We love Caitlin Clark so much. Let
Oh
them
my
hoes
God.
hop on. Because I
Bro,
do.
man.
I like Caitlin Clark. I'm not gonna say her like I don't, because I definitely do. But I don't like the fans that supporting her. Y'all are really weird, and I know y'all all Midwestern, and it's like getting really weird.
And then it makes it more worse too because she went to Iowa and Indiana is like right there, bro. So tap
And
tap.
the WNBA players are noticing it too. I just seen a TikTok the other day. There's one. I think she was on Dallas or Minnesota. She was just like, when the WNBA is gaining eyes, but it's getting really weird, because it is, bro. Like, it's getting weird. These women can't even enjoy their game growing, because everywhere they go is, how do you feel about this situation that just happened? And you see the headlines. Like, it's weird, bro. Your team sit there and have a great game, and you go on ESPN to see if they talking about y'all, and they not. They're talking about this rookie class that sucks butt. And they talking about, I mean, Angel Reese's block was cool and all, but it didn't look like Asia's. It ain't look like Asia's block. Asia has some emphasis on her block. Angel Reese block, like she should have fouled her, but it hit the ball.
Let's see.
Oh,
Should I add the hashtags with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese too?
hell yeah, hell
I'm
yeah.
fucking weak. I'm fucking weak.
Hashtag Caitlin Clark, hashtag Angel Reese, hashtag Indiana Fever, hashtag Iowa Hawkeyes.
Bro, that's one of them old Facebook posts, bro. You're annoying.
Why did Tap just say me?
I think you
Yeah,
said
it's
something
like
about
Caitlin
the
Clark
Caitlin
team.
Clark fans who are there to like her. So he's saying he
Yeah,
is.
it's me.
I'm gonna start calling you Mark.
Cause you
There
being
you
a
go.
mark at no I'm playing.
Ah, that's crazy. Cam Brink, best rookie in the class. So I think Cam Brink. I like Cam Brink because I think she's probably
I think she's
impacted her
the best
team.
defensive rookie in my
Yeah,
opinion.
but yeah, same. It's the same.
I don't know.
Conversation,
I
same
think
point.
she averaged more blocks, I think, but I don't think she's
But that's
better
what I.
defensively than Angel. Low key, because Angel got rebounds and steals. Like they all go hand in hand.
I would say my point was impact. I think in regard to like a
But
rookie
impacting the defense, I
impacting
feel
the
like
team,
it's
impacting
not
the
just Angel,
team.
but I feel
Like,
like Brink impacts the defense, in my opinion, because if you look at Chicago Sky's team, I mean, we got her and Cordoso, and they got Elizabeth Williams. So you already got like a three-headed monster at center. Versus if you look at the Sparks, we can look at Hamby, but Hamby's not a defensive threat like Brink is. Like Hamby's known for her double doubles, getting like the 15
Hamby
and a
be
10.
hooping, boy. I'm
yeah,
Yeah, she been
tell you.
hooping, but
yeah,
I feel like Brink, it's not even just blocks, like just contesting shots in general. Like
Yeah.
she's
She
goaded at that.
her first game versus Asia, she got her a nice block. Asia was trying to body her ass, and she
Yeah,
got
I
it
feel
back.
like and it makes it better too because like her size frame and everything. Cause we know how she was at Stanford, but I'm not gonna lie, I think Cam Brink is probably like the best defensive rookie to me personally though.
Oh,
I have Angel up there, but I'm just
I,
from watching the games.
I wouldn't debate. I'm not debating for defensive rookie, but I'm saying, like, if you had like I'm finna say Excel sheet. Excuse my job vernacular, but if you had an Excel sheet with all the rookies' names on it, and the next
Yeah,
column was how much they impact the team,
yeah,
I would have Cam at the top. And it's not because, like, obviously they're not winning, and obviously she's not scoring hella buckets, but because the Sparks are like not all that good, and she is, like, they play her, they give her really decent minutes. Whereas with Angel was like, they'll play her because obviously they drafted her first round high up, but they don't. They could probably find another one, or like, they got somebody else on the team that can do what she does.
That's
Whereas
what
Cam Brink, she the only one on her team that's like her.
you
That's what I
know.
mean by impact.
You know what though? The most impactful, not right now, but the one who might be the best rookie when it's all said and done from this class, Cardoso.
Yeah,
Her big if she can get
yeah,
the proper
yeah,
training,
yeah.
people forgot about her because she started off the season hurt and she just
Hurt,
came back this
yeah,
past weekend. But
yeah.
she's 6'6",
Bro,
6'7". You
she's
can't
big as
teach that.
bro. On the
If she
court,
gets the
she
post
looks
move,
like she's an eyesore on the court. She's big, bro. She's huge. No, sorry, Cardoso. I ain't even talk.
like
Let me stop.
long wise, she big. I got you.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
We
yeah,
got to be
yeah,
politically correct. She long,
yeah,
tall.
yeah. She's tall. We can
Did you
literally
say
just say
pause,
tall. We can just say tall. We can just say tall.
bro? Did you say
But no,
no?
I was telling
She
Cam
get the
Sanders the
right
other
post
day.
work. She
Literally, I was like, cause she was posted up in the paint the other day, and I was thinking I'm on the game with Cam, and I'm like, oh, it's a mismatch. Pass it down low. It wasn't a mismatch. That was their center. I was like, what the hell, bro? Give her the ball, but they not
and
feeding it to her yet.
and that's what I'm saying. The other thing people got to realize, you got to give these rookies great because they literally all these girls went deep into the NCAA tournament. They don't get a chance to practice before they go right to WNBA, and it's a totally different game. They gonna have well, some of them might go overseas. I don't know, but they gonna have an off season to actually train and prove. Once they start training and proving, it's gonna be a night and day difference between what you're seeing now and what they really will be. If
And you know,
Cardoso just get a
she
little
been
hook
playing.
shot,
Yeah,
because nobody can block that. Nobody's
Right.
getting to that. If she get that, if Angel Reese can learn how to reverse pivot, put the ball on the ground, and go up here instead of throwing the ball from down here,
yeah,
it's a
that's-
wrap. It's a wrap, bro.
Cardoso probably pan out to be one of. I'll say probably Cardoso and Brink, but later years. Only reason I say Cardoso right now is because she's playing for her national team right now.
Now you
Like,
know who else
you
you
playing
really gonna
against pros, and you've been playing against pros. Hey, Mark, my bad.
No,
But
call
yes,
him Mark. Call him
a
Mark.
pivot table. Yes, that is correct. A pivot table. Yes, that's
now you know
exactly
who
right.
really gonna be nice once they get like I guess like their feet more wet and like more minutes and everything like that because they've been showing like some signs of promise. But Kid Jackson, bro,
Go! Damn! I wanted to say her. I was gonna say her
You
next.
should have just beat it. You should have cut him off and beat him
I
to
thought
it.
he was gonna say no. I was
All
about to come back.
rudely.
No, first I gotta shout out
He
my
go-
baby Rakia Jackson. Rakia,
Crazy.
hey, she gonna be so
listen,
nice.
Rakia.
Once
Shh, this is my little elevator pitch to Rakia.
you
Look.
got it, bro.
Yeah, go ahead and shoot your shot right now. Let me go off
Rakia.
camera so you can focus on you. Hey, what they be saying? ISO.
ISO. Hey, look.
ISO.
ISO. 1-4. Look. Rakia, listen, baby. Look. You see, you know what I'm saying? I got a little something going. I got the beer, you know what I'm saying? I'm an engineer, you know what I'm saying? I got a little money in the bank, you know what I'm saying? So look, you making your money, I'm making my money. You know, you could fly me out sometimes. Sometimes I'll fly out there. I know you seen Love and Basketball, girl, and you in LA. I could be just like Quincy. I'm gonna be there with the daughter. We're gonna be cheering you on. Woo, go mommy, go mom. You know, I just fly me out. I'm trying to get flued out, Rakia. I'll be your number one fan. You come home after the game, meal gonna be cooked. I'm be ready to give you whatever massage you need because you know them girls be rough out there. Come on, baby. I'm telling you, we could be great. And when you know a 4-time WNBA champ, I could just be the man right there supporting you. That's all I'm saying, Rakia. That's all I'm saying. Hit my line. If you see this.
And you
I need all y'all to tag Rakia in the comments. And when we
You
post this, I need y'all to tag her again.
And you got a king size, so she can fit in the king size.
Yeah, and I hoop too, Rakia. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So the kids going to the league too. The kids going to the league too. Yes, you know. Hey,
Bryce, I just want to say
I'll never put on another team shirt again. I'll be straight LA Sparks, baby.
Hey, I appreciate you, Bryce, for also helping me out pay my insurance the other day.
Yeah, bro. You bought me that.
That's no problem, bro.
I needed
I
that.
appreciate you buying me that Jeep, bro.
I'll hit you back.
No,
it
ain't nothing, bro. It ain't nothing,
I
bro.
appreciate that, bro.
Money man.
It's pocket change.
Hey, you gotta clip that and post just that.
I'll post it
at
with
her, the Spark, Asia. Not Asia.
Matter of fact, and I'm gonna keep shooting my shot. Rakia, July 13th, the LA Sparks play the Dallas Wings. I'm in Houston.
We gonna be there.
I'm gonna make that trip, baby, so I can come see you. And I'm gonna have a sign ready.
Upgrade the court side.
Rakia, could you help me upgrade the court
side? Can I sit on the third row? You don't
even gotta find me out. I'm gonna drive up there, but if you could give me the court side ticket hookup, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be burning. Ooh,
Rakia. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
I need to be close enough for her to hear me. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Hey, he said prime Harden and prime Wade.
Prime Harden, bro. I get it. Wade is a GOAT in his own right.
Easy answer.
Harden averaged 40 for like 2 months straight.
It was 40 games. He averaged 40 points, like 7 something and 5 something.
And he averaged
we'll never see that again. We will never see that again.
One of the craziest props. As he was going on that run, if you wanted to bet his over under, 42.
42 and a half. The highest ever in betting history. 42. And he hit the over with ease. He had 61 that night.
He had 61. Yeah, come on.
Hey,
I don't care. Because look, hold on. Let me.
Wade did get a ring. Wade also didn't have to play the best basketball team ever assembled.
They had a
hold on, Chris. It's a stat I saw on Twitter and I saw on ESPN. They said how many playoff series a player had won without an All-Star teammate. Harden won 6. The next best player was KD. He only had 2. Harden won 6 playoff series without an All-Star teammate. Without one. Everybody else had 2 or 1.
I'm finna dead this debate because I'm finna make it opinion based because this is not factual. Earlier today, I was listening to who was I listening to? I can't remember what I was listening to. Maybe it was First Take, maybe it was NBA Radio. I don't know. But somebody was like, it wasn't NBA Radio. But somebody was like, if you could take a quarterback's career, would it be Aaron Rodgers or Eli Manning?
Oh, the CJ Stroud interview with
was it CJ? Was it CJ? And he was like, I want the rings. He want Eli's. But Stephen A was like, I want to be a legend. Like I want to be remembered as a legend. Now, to your point, Tap, Aaron Rodgers also has a ring, but he also has many seasons of like failing.
He got 4 MVPs though.
Yeah,
whereas
he got
Eli Manning got 2 Super Bowls, but he also threw like I think he's like 2nd or 3rd in interceptions all time.
And on top of
literally 500 record his whole career. He wasn't good.
Exactly 17 in that span. Like it wasn't all that good, bro. So do you want to be Aaron Rodgers, one of the most accurate, one of the like just talented quarterbacks in NFL history, or do you want to be Eli, who had their 15 minutes of fame for 2 years? I mean, albeit he performed during the playoffs. You know, Dak Prescott ain't doing that. James Harden hasn't been doing that. So it's like, you know, it happens. But man, you win 40 games, 40 points. Come on, dog.
The thing is though, people say that, and yes, I get it. James Harden has had his playoff blunders, but it's he did play some good playoff games. Y'all, this is the revisionist history.
His best games are against some of the best teams.
Some of the games they count against him that he lost in the playoffs. This man had Chandler Parsons and Jeremy Lin as his 2 best teammates. Where are them 2 at right now? Please tell me.
Yeah,
Chandler Parsons on a podcast,
he's on podcast making the worst takes.
Jeremy Lin somewhere overseas, and his Linsanity run was well over by the time he was with us in Houston. Come on now.
Even with Philly, he had good games. Absolutely.
Another one. Pat Beverly was our point guard. Pat Beverly done been thrown around to each team in the NBA like the classroom thotty. Come on, what are we talking about?
And then aside from that, let's be frank. Every other team, every other situation he's been in, his star players or his second person has gotten injured or didn't play.
But if Pierce Paul doesn't pull his hamstring, I'm not saying it's a shoe-in that we would have beat LeBron that year because he was going crazy.
Yeah, but
and we would have never been there. That's the only
getting
thing.
to the finals would have been great for his legacy. It would have been great for his legacy for sure.
And people are like, "Oh, well, don't miss 27 threes in a row, bro." They didn't miss 27 threes in a row if you just watched the game. That shit was. I'm not trying to say it was rigged, but that shit was clearly rigged the way Scott Foster was calling that game, bro. There was 3 threes that were hit on and 1 fouls that got called back. And they had like 5 moving screens with Jordan Bell and Draymond that didn't get caught, and Stephen Clay got open looks.
And that's how I don't know how Scott Foster should got his job, because since then we know for a fact there was literally personal prejudice with Chris Paul to the point where he had to talk to this man off camera, off scene, and apparently it was about his family, bro.
Shit. We just jumped up in viewers like by 40. I must have heard. Y'all want us to talk about Kevin Clark again?
We'll talk about Kevin Clark, trash ass. Nah.
But no, check it, because you not wrong. But the thing is, remember how we was talking about earlier, where it's like David Stern with rig stuff in the NBA? Everybody and their mama knew Scott Foster was rigging stuff because he was with Tim Donaghy.
Yeah.
David Stern made Tim Donaghy take the complete fall, because if all the refs would have got caught, it would have been a bad look for the league. And they would have never got the TV deal. They got that bolstered them into that next room.
Yep.
Scott Foster should have been done reffing.
Yeah.
How Donaghy call you every damn day and you not involved in these schemes?
Bro dropped his name in the doc, bro. He dropped his name in the doc.
They had the call log and it was highlighted. Foster. Come on, man.
Bro.
We know he was involved. We gotta be for real with ourselves, dog.
Second half starting.
Yeah, second half started.
Look at you
out. He got a buck.
Yeah.
And Derek White responds with a 3.
Yeah, Derek White hit 3.
He's just one of them nights. Give Boston their credit.
Yeah, for sure.
I give it to him, because coming off a 9 days rest to play like this is really good. Because I thought for sure they would have been a little rusty, but they came out from the jump hitting.
I'm feeling like at this point Dallas drops the first game on purpose.
It's
Like
it's almost like LeBron. It's a fill out game, so they're not trying to not win, but it's almost like they just playing the game. Let's see what they
right.
do.
And
What
it's
can
not
we
like
make it?
they like I feel like next game they come out with their actual game plan. Like let's let them have this game. Let's figure out what they wanted to do for real. And then next game we'll come out with our actual game plan plus adjustments and blow their ass out. And I say that with personal because they literally did that against Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, you gonna know it's all good when it's 9 minutes left in the fourth and Jason Kidd benches everybody and Luca's over there laughing on the bench with Kyrie and it's like
Yeah,
okay,
just straight
finna,
chilling.
we're gonna snap into that mode.
Because it ain't like it looking like Luka's he's getting to his spots. He's getting to the spots.
He not getting some calls though.
He didn't get that little call. He didn't get
Kyrie
that.
trying.
Cam, I gotta ask you this since you're the Mavericks fan.
What's up?
If Luca is able to pull off this final series win,
Yo,
does he become the greatest Maverick in the franchise history, or is it still Dirk?
that's a good one. I'm still gonna give it to Dirk. I'll say he's the most
That's nostalgia.
talented. No, it's not. It's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Let me say it. God damn. I'll say he's the most talented Dallas Maverick. But I mean, right now, he's on his way though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he can definitely surpass Dirk. I don't want to say that. I play like I'm not gonna say it just yet because Dirk still hold all the records and everything.
Okay.
Let's
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let's wait and see like how the career goes out and get everything. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna mention the 2011 finals run against LeBron, even though that was a great run. But
no, I mean, but that was solidified. That kind of solidified him as
it solidifies it for
Yeah.
sure. But Luka's what Luka is doing in 6 years in the league, nobody has done that. Having
Crazy.
5-time All NBA, all the All-Star. That's what I said. By the time in his career, he'll be the best Maverick ever. I'll say that. That's what I'm saying. Like as of right now, currently, he's the best talented Maverick we ever had.
So I guess the reason why I was so quick to say that's nostalgia is because not only is I guess Luka's in the conversation for the best Mav for sure, but he's also in the conversation as like the best in the league.
Yeah, best generation.
But in his career, maybe one of the best we've ever seen. It was like if he's those, he has to be.
But I'm saying I'm glad you said that though, because
but it's the longevity though.
But yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm glad you said that though, because when Dirk was in and he was to this day still like outside of like Luka and Jokic and everybody else, he was being called the best European player to ever touch the ball, for Luka and the race. So that's what I'm saying. And that's a universal thing. So I say by the time Luka, his career is over with, because he already said he's not gonna play as long as LeBron playing, because he don't want to chase the records and everything. So Luka probably gonna play a solid maybe 15, 16 season. I'll say by the time his career over, he's for sure gonna be the best Maverick ever. I'm not even gonna sit here and cap.
He gotta get a couple tips, man.
Dirk's MVP is Kobe, but I will say I wouldn't give him the nod even if he wins, because if you just look at Dirk's playoff history, like he's got 2 series wins versus the Spurs in years the Spurs were coming off a championship win. Like that's the Spurs in their prime. Tim, Manu, Tony, all them. He beat Kobe after Kobe won the back-to-back in 09, 010.
He beat
swept them. Actually,
OKC team.
He beat Braun. He beat OKC. Like he beat Nash in his MVP year. Like he got some good ass playoff.
The only thing you can hold against Dirk and his playoff success or playoff history is them losing to the Warriors as 8 seed stuff.
I wouldn't even do that. I was
gonna say the first finals in 06 because they were up 2-0. That was a blemish, but
I wouldn't even do that. The only thing I would hold back is that obviously Luka is more talented.
But
I think with longevity, I think Luka could possibly.
No, I'm saying like by the time Luka's career ends, let's say like obviously I want Luka to be a man for life. Let's say he actually follows Dirk's footsteps and retires as a man. He's for sure gonna be
Kyrie definitely just rocked the hell out of Horford.
Yeah, you seen that? Yeah.
He's for sure gonna be the best Maverick to ever play, for us. But that's why I said as of right now though, he's the most talented Maverick we ever had.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely the league most one of the league's most talented.
Tatum choking, bro. He doing.
But also, people do gotta realize too. Like, obviously, while we say Luka's the most talented, you gotta go back and watch Dirk. Like the last like 5-6 years we saw of Dirk was not the Dirk for real. Dirk was an athletic motherfucker. Like
facts.
he used to get up and poster people.
Bro,
like people just
well,
remember the Dirk that used to go in the post and do a little one-legged
like,
fadeaway because that's his knees started going back. But when he
the
came into the league, he
That's
was
what
a
I'm
big
saying.
guard.
The
He
people
was
not
a big
the
guard.
people would not forget the lobs or the dunks he do with Steve Nash, like them pick and rolls back in 02. Bro,
Crazy.
that's 4 years in. That
Back in
team,
02?
even though like that team with him, Steve Nash, Antoine Jameson, that was and Antoine Walker, that was a nasty team. Even though like they sucked defensively, offensively, bro, they wasn't getting touched. Like that team right there in the early 2000s when they had Steve Nash on them, that was a nasty Mavs team.
I think it was Charles Barkley had the story. He had went over for some Nike event and they were over in Germany and they're like, yo, this little 18, 17-year-old German kid, watch him. And Charles was like, I was ready to go over there and pay him some money for him to sign to Auburn. He was like, I got done watching that scrimmage. I was like, I might as well just keep my money in my pocket because he's going straight to the league. There's no way he's going to college. He's league ready right now.
Oh, facts. Yeah, Dirk, that one-legged fade, unguardable. And it's crazy because Dirk that with that one-legged fade had other. I mean, Luka do it, but besides him, we had players like Kobe.
Asia Wilson do it.
Y'all remember when they added that shit in 2K11 when they had the signature moves? That shit was butter.
But I'm saying like you had Kobe, Dirk. I mean, I say Dirk. You had Kobe, KD, Bron, all of them doing that, like that one-legged fade. Like even remember. I don't know if you remember, Bryce. You probably do. You do. You too, Chris. Russ MVP season. The year after KD left, the MVP season he had. He was doing a whole lot of one-legged fades off of glass, and he was doing a rock the baby stuff.
Dirk had tremendous impact. Like I just said, the thing where it's like 2K11 they added his signature.
Yeah,
I literally when 2K11 first dropped, I literally chose the Mavs first game I played solely to go do that. That was it. That's all I wanted to do is go use his signature move because I've been seeing it in the trailers.
Bro, that 2K, I think it was 2K10. I think it was 2K10 or 2K11. That Mavs team, we had him, Marion, Chandler, Ron Butler. That team was nasty, bro. Like to play with, crazy. And I know they use them as an all-time team now in 2K. You cannot guard them. Like, yes, that team, like, you actually know how to use that team, bro. That team is such a cheat code. You know how to use them, bro. Because I was playing not recent, but I was using them online, and I was using that one-legged Dirk. I think I put like 39 online, bro. That one-legged fade is a cheat code, bro. Because I think his fadeaway is Hall of Fame, so like, you can't guard it.
Jokic's more of a playmaker, huh?
Jokic. I always said on the pod,
Jokic is the best.
Jokic just do everything. He just controls.
He's the best. Jokic is the best all-around big man. Like,
but I'm sure Dirk inspired Jokic's offensive, like scoring game for sure.
Like we never seen a big man pass like him since Hakeem, because Hakeem was a great passer.
He inspired Porzingis ass. Porzingis is a modern day Dirk.
Right,
they grew up watching him.
That's a great.
Especially being from Europe, they're like, look at this dude.
Okay, so the difference between Jokic and Dirk is they both are great scorers. If I had to be technical, Dirk is a better scorer, but Jokic is a better rebounder and passer than Dirk. I will admit that.
Jokic is a better all-around player. That's
but overall, though,
there's nothing he can't do besides, if you want to be technical, go out on the perimeter and guard for real. But nobody expects a 5-man to do that.
But we never seen
Jokic can get 40 a night if he felt like it. He just chooses not to.
I don't even say 40 a night. He can go get triple-double with nothing, like with ease. Dirk
does that every night. I'm saying sometimes the triple-double isn't scoring so much. People are like, maybe he's not that great of a scorer. Like, he can score with the best of them.
Hey, on my screen, the Mavs only down 14.
Yeah, same. It got 6-54, and Drew just got fouled, I think.
Yeah.
14. Hey.
Hey,
look, no. I mean, I said it. Fourth quarter down 9. Fourth quarter down 9 is very important. And you know what, bro? This is not a high-scoring game.
I'm trying, but I was
Yeah,
trying. That's
especially
why.
compared to the way they started.
But that's why I was trying to say. No, well, not y'all, obviously. Which y'all, not y'all. But I was trying to say in the chat, the game not over, bro. Like I'm trying to say, 20-point leads do not mean a thing, bro. Especially in the second half.
Why did Luka fall like that?
I don't know, but every time he fall, I hate when he grimacing because his leg. I honestly, because we're not gonna know until
He's
the
an
series is
actor,
over
bro. He's
with.
an actor, bro.
No, I think
Yeah.
something is really wrong with him. But
No,
you know,
He's fighting
this year
too.
the Olympics, so I'm like, damn, is he gonna be able to play for his team?
I don't think he's gonna play because like he actually gonna need a rest, and he just had a baby too. So I think he's gonna
who,
spend time
Luka?
again. Yeah, Luka got a baby. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Shit, the USA need to excuse me, we need to revamp our roster, bro. We
Yeah, I
going in
don't.
there with Kawhi, Embiid, and AD. We can very well
And,
lose all three of them in the training camp. We
and
need
Tyrese.
we need to do
Don't
something
forget
different.
and Tyrese too. His
Oh yeah,
hamstring's still 100%.
I don't know who
Man,
put that roster together.
if
Shit, I
Mavs
don't
can
know
get
that.
2 stops and make 2 threes, bro, this is a whole different.
This game not over, bro. I know y'all know, but I'm gonna keep saying
Oh
that.
no,
Man.
I'm still in my heart of hearts rooting for this plus 6.5.
Like, this game is not over, bro. I don't seen leads up by 30 get blown.
Hey, welcome to my world as a Chiefs fan. Every playoff game, because as soon as we
How
go
you
down,
think?
everybody blows up my phone. I'm like, okay, when we win and I text you back, you're not gonna reply to me, but go ahead, blow up
I
my
can't
phone.
relate. I can't relate. Kyrie should go play with Australia. I don't know if he'd be making his point. They already got they got Dante Exum, Josh Giddey. They got another PG too. It's that
They
overall.
got Patty Mills over there.
Okay, Kyrie. Yeah, Kyrie should just enjoy his offseason.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
It is messed up though they didn't put him on the Team USA, but we know why. We
But
know why.
Yeah,
he even said
and they
he
didn't even put him in the NBA top 75 because
That's
of that mess.
crazy,
And
bro.
they had the video ready. That's the crazy thing because they leaked it
That's
like a couple weeks later. He's
that's
supposed
the
to be on
one.
there.
That's the one take I get of Stephen A. recently is that everything is political. Oh, good shot.
But while he said that, he was one of the main reasons they did Kyrie like that because he was all over him when that
He was
shit
all over
happened.
him too. But his take was, well, I just want to see him play basketball, and you got to do what you got to do to play basketball. But you can't say in the same breath, well, he got his right to not get the vaccine, or you want to bring up rights. He got his right to want to watch a movie. He got his right to want to talk to his audience who may be Islam or Muslim, sorry, that want to watch that movie as well. Like that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying.
So this is the question:
steady.
Who, if because I feel like Kyrie should make top 75. Who would you take out? Because him and Dwight Howard both didn't make it.
Yeah,
I
take
don't
out one of
And
the
remember.
Dwight
two
Howard
I
should
don't
make.
remember. I don't remember who was all in it. But if it's a name I can't remember, take them out.
They said Dame made it.
He
Well,
deserved it.
Dame top 75.
There's a lot other people. Like I get you gotta have respect for some of the game, but
The
it's
older,
some of them older dudes that had no business being in there. I'm
yeah,
not gonna lie.
yeah. I'm
I'm
sure
not,
there's some names out there that I do not know. You could probably take them out.
Luca on
I mean,
Chris Apps.
75, bro. It's got to be at least
Hey,
like
Luca got the
15.
cookies on him.
It's got to be like 15 people in the top 75 that probably get moved.
Good pass. Swing it. Swing one more. Oh, you have PJ in the corner.
bro, what you?
Dang, I'm like
Kyrie,
Prime Bryce.
Okay, he got a bucket still. He got a bucket.
bro, but
Cam, you got to be happy with what you get, bro.
I don't care, bro.
Like they cut the
You
lead
gotta
down
care,
right
bro.
now.
You gotta. They cutting the lead. It may not be the way you want it, but you gotta be okay with
Man, you
it.
turn a harder, easier shot to a harder shot, bro.
When somebody in my job today said, ain't nothing perfect, but
That's a
you do
pleasure.
is what you got.
It's over and back. Thank you. Call that, bro. I'm about to say, come on, Derek
Dame
White.
out for Kyrie. Dame need a ring. I bet Tap if Dame had LeBron and his teammate, he would have a ring. Like
Yeah, okay, so look.
I'm not gonna blame.
Hold on.
I'm not gonna
The
blame
difference-
Dame for being on a.
Dame is one of the most clutch
Look.
players in NBA
Look.
history.
This-
Literally,
And he's second to Steph when we come to
Look,
that deep
look.
shot.
This is what I'm gonna say though. This is what I'm gonna say with that, Bryce.
I can respect that, Tap.
The
I
difference,
just for
the
the
difference
game.
between Dame and Kyrie is
actually, I'm sorry,
You
Cam.
got to. You gotta
no,
respect it, Bryce.
No. I'm saying he's not null and void because I actually heard something watching
Yeah,
Nick Wright's
okay.
podcast earlier about Jerry West. This man, Jerry West, was averaging like 38, 5 and 5 for like 6 finals in a row and losing in game 7 and game 6 by 2 and 3 points every time to Bill Russell. That's why he didn't win as much. Jerry West was a baller. I'm not
No,
gonna
he
lie.
was a ball. And
I can't agree with JJ Redick calling him a plumber. Jerry West could hoop. Now some of
right.
them other people he's hooping
Which is
against.
who called him? Wait, who called him a plumber? JJ Redick
The-
called Jerry West a plumber?
Remember JJ Redick had that clip where he was saying like, oh, the old NBA 60s stuff, they were playing plumbers and stuff. Jerry
That's
West took offense to
crazy.
it, and then they had a little back and forth. But
That's
Jerry
crazy,
West
'cause-
was hooper. Yes, Kyrie is better, but Jerry West, for what he did for the game and the
Yeah.
accolades he got, he can't be above.
And what I'm gonna
Kyrie
say
can't be above him.
what's crazy because literally on Old Man in the Three, JJ Redick just said he doesn't believe in comparing eras. Everybody should be celebrated for the era that they played in. I didn't know he said that. What you just
it was
said,
like
though. That's
I think
crazy.
it was probably like 2 years ago. Now it was one of them times like the old heads was really getting on it about like, oh, this era, that era shit. So he just went on his podcast and retaliated.
I mean, I'm sure
He wasn't
there were
lying
people,
in majority, like, but that's.
I mean, I
what it
wouldn't
was.
call Jerry West a plumber, but I'm sure there were probably
It wasn't.
guys in
It
the league
wasn't
at that
him.
time.
It wasn't him. It was the players he was playing against. But Jerry West took offense
Right.
to that when he came back.
Okay.
But
I mean,
Jerry
I get
West
that.
was that dude.
But
Jerry
he
West
would,
was that
but
dude.
he would, but just like the Celtics did on their easy playoff run, they did what they're supposed to do. You that good, you
Yeah.
what you supposed to do. So
But he literally lost to the most winningest man every single year in the finals. There's not much.
Okay, so but
to do
this
about that.
this one I'm gonna say with the whole Kyrie and Dame
Kyrie is
stuff.
better though.
So Kyrie is arguably the best second option besides Kobe with Shaq. Like to be on the team. The thing with Dame, a lot of people saying, okay, with Dame, you know, he carried Portland for all them years. Let's see what he'd be as a second option. I'm not saying like we obviously know like Luka is a great passer. You know, he's a generational passer, just like LeBron's a generational passer. Giannis is obviously like Giannis is still, you know, a top 5 player in the NBA.
He top 3.
But you know, I'm
Actually,
saying
keep that in mind. That's what we go into next. But keep that in mind.
but I mean, I agree with you, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just gonna say top 5 in general.
Yeah.
But more of the story is they were trying to see how Dame could be as a second option, and obviously that is maybe it's just like this is just a bad season because you know the health and coaching and blase. But Kyrie, as being a second, like Kyrie, we know he could do as the first option with Cleveland, but they ain't had no help. So his first option was actually really good, but he even had help. But him as a second option is arguably the best ever. We don't know how that could be with Dame yet. That's why I say I'm gonna give it another season because us seeing it this season, he plays better without Giannis.
It's tough. I think we got.
Hold on.
I was just
Before we
saying-
go, I gotta disagree with you, Cam, because Kyrie has never led teams. And I'm not saying that Dame is just super successful because he's not. But I mean, he's more successful than others. But Kyrie has never led teams as the number 1 option like Dame has.
That's why I said that's why you pretty much say what I'm
So
saying.
obviously, no, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not finna sit here and say and try to give Kyrie the edge because
I mean Kyrie the edge
as a second option.
I'm giving him the edge as a second option, not first, second. I'm saying he's
that's what I'm saying. That argument to me is null and void because a first option is better than a second option. If you can perform as a first option, if the guy that you comparing to has only ever been good or successful as a second option, there's no argument there for me.
But basically what I'm trying to say is people are trying to use him as a second option and it doesn't work. That's why I said I'm gonna give it another season because obviously, you know, injuries, the coaching changes and all stuff like that.
But what is the point? Is to you giving like I guess I'm trying to figure out what's your
Well, I think this where we gotta delineate what words we're using because if we're saying best and talented.
So what I'm trying to get
let Cam get to his
Okay, so what I'm trying to get with is what would Dame do? I mean, we already know Kyrie won a ring as a second option with the Cavs. We know that. Will Dame be able to win with Milwaukee as a second option? Because he didn't win. He can't win as the first option.
So you know what this conversation sounds like to me? It sounds like these two guys are interchangeable because you got a guy who has led a team for years as a first option, and then you got a guy who has not led a team successfully but has won once as a second option. So to me, this sounds like a tie. Because personally, I feel like it's way easier, and it, by no means is it easier to win a championship. But for sure, well, I guess for Kyrie's situation, it'd be a little different because he was genuinely a second option. But he was
That's what
dropping
I was gonna
40
say.
too.
I feel like this argument between these two players can't even happen because we literally have a 1 year sample size of Dame. That's it. He's always been number one.
And that's what Cam is saying. But I guess for me, it's just like we've seen Dame be a first option for years. He's had some success. It hasn't been a ring, but I mean, let's not act like LeBron ain't go buku crazy as well. And but I think to Tap's point, Kobe is a great example of a guy going from a second option championship winner to a first option championship
Yeah,
winner.
that's a great example. Yeah,
That is not a travel, bro. He kept his pivot.
Because Kobe was a second option when he was with Shaq.
Man,
But I think you said that though.
But I feel like we gotta say talented too.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna. Yes, Kyrie is obviously. We always say he's the most talented. I can't give him the best second option title ever. Not even top 3. Because you got Kobe, you got Pippen, you got.
Thank you. When I said Pippen the other day, I got crucified.
They were all part of dynasties, and they were crucial pieces in that. And technically, I don't know what you want to do. I'm gonna say KD might be the best second option ever because technically that was still Curry's team.
Yeah,
and KD made them unbeatable because he was the most elite second option ever. Where he was the MVP. He would be dominating because you giving all your attention to Curry.
And then if you want to go really far back, like these old heads want to do, you can go to like these really old ass teams. I don't even know their names, but freaking
Magic Johnson his rookie year.
Yeah, you can go Kareem.
Win the finals your rookie year, averaging 13 assists.
Yeah,
because you got
there's I think at a certain point, I know back then.
That's not even a foul. He ran to him.
He must have used his challenger
right. But if you saw that ref, he's gonna call tick.
Do y'all got a challenge, love?
They must not.
It must not.
That's definitely a challenge.
Bro,
but I know back in the day, like, okay, a lot of people don't respect
that's gonna hold my rebound prop because he in foul trouble, dog.
But if you get a certain amount of rings in your era, bro, that just kind of trumps everything. It just kind of trumps, bro. So that just means you was ahead of your time. That's all that means.
Yeah, but as far as scoring options as the number 2, it's Kyrie and Kobe top 2. That's the way.
Scoring options. Okay.
Yeah, when you need a 2 guy that could go get you a bucket, if your top guy is struggling or getting all the attention, they could get you any bucket you need.
And by scoring options, chat, we mean put the ball on the floor and go get a bucket, not catch and shoot in the corner like a Klay Thompson. Not get the ball in the post, easy bucket. We talking about put the ball on the floor. You got 12 seconds to get a bucket. Those are those guys.
That was a bad shot.
Damn, Al Horford missed the whole. I know I'm behind y'all. Al Horford missed the whole rim.
Luka forced it. I don't know why.
I'm trying to get.
They got it down to 8, and then the fouls on Lively.
I'm not really mad at that shot, Cam. I feel like if you would have made it, you would have had a different reaction. It's not a shot that he don't shoot.
But now it's back up to 16.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I'm just saying, like,
8-0 run just like that. Damn.
Yeah, this is really bad defense.
It's them refs, bro. Some of them calls I don't like. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know if refs is stopping
this kid using the challenge.
They're not starting that, but them 2 fouls on Lively just happened. Them not fouls, bro.
That's fair. But I like to look at the totality of the game.
But
at one point you was down. At one point you was almost down 30. I don't think.
Yeah, and Lively. But I'm saying Lively was impacted. Now he's out, and look what's happening on the 8-on run. Now.
I get what you're saying, Cam, but y'all are almost down 30. I don't think 2 ref calls are gonna change that. I'm not trying to irritate you.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this sequence that just happened. This sequence just now. I'm not talking about the 30 points up.
I get that, but if y'all was down like 6, then I would see to be angry at the ref.
Hey.
What?
Angel Reese stat line tonight. 16 points, 11 rebounds, 5 steals, 3.
Hey, wait a minute. Y'all still in here, Caitlin Clark? Y'all still in here?
Well, nobody's watching for her. Nobody's
watching. That's not gonna be on First Take tomorrow. Angel Reese has her first big game.
It's not.
Did they win? Did they win?
Is they gonna be talking about the NBA Finals?
Yeah, they won 79-71.
Nobody gonna talk about that. That's crazy.
Yes,
First big game and a win. Shout out to Angel Reese, man.
Yeah, I bet her over on her rebounds. Her rebounds is 8.5, bro. 8.5.
Damn. Yeah,
You know how
that.
small that is? Yeah, they tripping.
Yeah, you smoked that.
Yes, bro. 9 steals. Yes, 9 steals.
9 steals.
No, 5 steals.
Oh,
5.
I thought you said 9.
9 steals would be
still
crazy.
I'm like,
Triple double with steals would be crazy, bro.
Yeah, no,
Hey, not 5 steals is still a good
like
amount.
I said,
Five steals is very good.
At least
Five
the
steals is very
rookies
good.
and steals with 2 a game. So she's
what's
playing
up.
good defense. She's rebounding the ball. She's doing.
It's literally once she gets her
skill
post
set
game
is.
up, because she's bigger than everybody or most. She lucky she got Cardoso on her team.
She needs to model her game after Asia Wilson. If she could get a similar bag to that,
Dude, if she could do a fadeaway off the elbow, I'll go buy Angel Reese jersey.
That's why I didn't buy when she first entered the draft and they had her in the Lifetime Gym video with shooting jump shots. And I was like, yo, she's not gonna shoot jump shots this year like that. She doesn't even have time to really practice this. But give her a year or two to actually get in the gym for real. She could get a nice little midi, couple post moves in her bag. It's gonna be a whole different Angel Reese.
Bro, and let's keep in mind, these teams, like we all know that they're not getting paid the most. So that reflects the whole staff, bro. They don't got like top tier shooting coaches, defensive coach. Like they don't got them type of trainers in the practice facility, bro.
They don't have the best facilities.
Right. These girls go out on their own.
Facilities in Las Vegas.
Right. They go out on their own in the off season. They get their training in, bro. It's not like it is in the NBA. So
damn.
I want to get a Caitlin Clark jersey too, but they got to change their jerseys. Indiana Fever jerseys.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Brown is cooking them right now.
Yeah.
Well, has Kristaps stopped scoring? I ain't seen him in a minute.
I haven't even seen him in the game for real.
Maybe they got him a minutes
restriction. That Jaylen Brown block was definitely personal.
I don't know. He possibly could be on a minutes restriction. I don't know if they ever said that, but like that could be the thing too.
I mean, if he came off the bench and stuff, I'm pretty sure he probably is on minutes restriction.
Oh no, he still got 20 points though.
20 points and minutes restriction is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Kyrie got 2 assists. Derrick Jones Jr. only got 1 point.
Kyrie getting locked up, bro.
Jaylen Brown got 16 points. Luka Doncic got 30.
He got 2 blocks.
I need Kyrie to get 3 more assists. You know, I was looking at the little prop thing too when I was picking my bet. When Kyrie gets over 4.5 assists, y'all win.
What?
Like, hold on.
God damn, JP.
God damn, bro.
Just like that, back to 22. Hey. Yeah, this was over with. But
so if JB gets Finals MVP, I think we talked about this already.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I mean, if he gets Finals MVP, what is that? Does that mean anything?
That means they're gonna take it and run with it.
I mean, it means.
But like I said the other day, this man is getting paid $300 million.
I was gonna say, I mean, his contract
That's about Paige Beckers.
Hey,
bro. I mean, okay. I'm glad.
Go ahead, Cam.
Bro, I've been saying for the longest. She was the Caitlin Clark before the Caitlin Clark. I've been saying it for years, bro.
Well, no.
What?
No, I get what they came in the same time. They were both.
Yeah, Paige never tore ACL, bro.
I know. I'm saying
Paige probably wouldn't have been what Caitlin is.
No, look, let me finish. Let me get the thought out. Because this is where the Caitlin fans get it misconstrued. When they're like, "Oh, Caitlin, the only one bringing fans to basketball." How you know they're real casuals? Paige and Caitlin came in the same year. They were putting up the same stats.
Mm-hmm.
Paige got National Freshman of the Year because she played for UConn. They were winning. Caitlin got Big Ten Freshman of the Year, but she was still putting up stats. But it wasn't getting the national media attention because Iowa versus UConn. They matched up in the NCAA tournament that year. Paige won, but Caitlin did her thing. They're literally the same player. Caitlin only started getting more notoriety because Paige got injured, but they were still the same from the very start. That's what I'm saying. Like, when people are like, "Oh, Caitlin, the only one we care about," like y'all didn't even care about Caitlin for real until Angel Reese did this, because then y'all felt y'all had to protect her. Caitlin was a bucket from the minute she stepped into college basketball, and so was Paige Beckers. That's what I said. This casual BS that they keep spilling, it literally does have to do with Angel. And now they blown it up even bigger to where they focus on Caitlyn so much, but Angel definitely played a part in that because they were both, her and Paige were both doing the same exact thing. I promise you, they were both buckets. That's it.
Paige about to go crazy next season. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I saw Ali, I saw a mock draft thing. I didn't know that the Liberty can trade their pick, something like that, for the first. I didn't know that. So imagine they said they could put her and Sabrina Ionescu together on the backcourt.
That's if the Mercury end up. I think they just have the Mercury's first round. That's it.
Yeah,
they're not getting the first pick.
But I'm just saying hypothetically, that was to happen though, bro. That's
what's the more realistic situation for Paige?
The Mystics get Paige.
The Mystics get her.
The Mystics haven't won a game still. They're more than likely going to get the first pick.
And they haven't right now, bro. They having guard trouble over there too, bro. They relying on Atkins. Like no shade to Atkins, but she's not someone you can lead the team with.
I'll say
Paige goes 1.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He played 1 and 2.
For sure.
Yeah,
she played 1 and 2. But she played.
No, I'm talking about her draft.
As long as she stays healthy, she's won. No question that.
Because Juju not coming out. Juju not coming out yet. So who else?
She's still gonna have her struggles, but she's the most WNBA ready prospect.
Yeah,
I think she's not relying on one gimmick. She's got like everything.
Yeah,
she's got it all.
And I think
she's bigger too.
She's the same player every
and she played defense. And what I like about Paige, she speaks up about stuff. That's all. That's literally all. If Caitlyn would just come out and just tell some of her fans like, "Yo, relax a little bit," these discussions we would be having wouldn't happen because the WNBA players would give her more respect. Her teammates would give her more respect if she would just come out and say like, "Hey, I know I'm doing my thing, but y'all need to give the credit to the WNBA players before me because they're stars way back when it first started. They're stars in the league now. Like I'm not the only hot topic." Instead, she just stays silent. She's got an attitude on the court. She acts like a little prima donna. You see, when Paige won her ESPY, the first thing she went up there and did was give credit to all those that came before her. That's the difference. And that, Cam, if you're watching this, I know you're not watching this, but he's going to see this. That's what we're talking about. That's all we're saying. Like, she can just come out and say that in an interview. That's all she got to do. She doesn't do it because she's complacent with it. And she don't believe in that.
I think this is for anybody that isn't getting into the WNBA as they should right now, and I mean it should have been prior. I think everybody can admit to their mistakes, but I think there's twofold to when people are saying to give credit. Nobody is saying, like literally nobody's not saying either, but nobody is saying that these women in the league now are better than the rookies or the rookies can be better than them or whatever. Nobody's saying that. They're saying that these women, despite the gap in pay, despite the gap in viewership, these women have continued to hone their craft. They've continued to show up to work every day and continue to work to keep the WNBA actually alive so a Caitlin Clark, so a Angel Reese, so a Cam Brink can get drafted and actually play. Imagine if these women were like, you know what? This is not paying enough. I'm going to go do something else. The WNBA would not exist. It would literally dissipate like my Houston Comets. It wouldn't be here.
Please bring us back, WNBA. If you
please bring us back. Please bring the comments back. Bro.
I'll be front row.
Look,
season tickets.
I want people to realize that it's not always about who's better and who's not. It's literally just the fact that these women, instead of going to pursue, because they all got degrees. They all got degrees. You're not just doing 1 year in college in WNBA. You going all four.
Yeah, so they got protecting that rim, boy.
They could have went and got a real job, or not a real job, but a job that's not the NBA, the playing basketball, but instead they decided to stick to what their passion is and keep the WNBA alive so that this season can happen. That's the credit that's due.
And that's another thing that pisses them off because they try to throw it in their face like, oh, y'all are jealous, y'all hate. Well, y'all keep saying like they should be grateful as if they wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for Caitlyn. They wouldn't have private jets. They would be back on Spirit. Bro, the WNBA has been fighting for charter flights for the last 5 years.
Yeah,
and some of the owners were actually getting them for their team, like Cy with the Liberty and Davis with the Aces. And then the WNBA was like, no, you can't do that. even though they're billionaire owners and they privately own their teams. Yes, Caitlin Clark came in and they're like, well, she's so popular, we can't have her on a public flight. We got to charter.
It's politics.
But it's politics, but it's not like these women were already damn near getting that already. They're like, oh, well, y'all wouldn't have shit without her. Y'all keep roughing her up. There ain't gonna be no charter flights. Like, dog, they're not roughing her up for one. They're just playing basketball. The sport
They're
of
playing
basketball,
Derrick Burns with the basketball.
sport of basketball is physical. And guess what? Because most of the people saying and crying about, oh, they got to protect her, it's the same people that will look you in your face when you don't agree with them and be like, oh, you're a snowflake. Well, if you're so pro snowflake, sounds like a lot of bitching and complaining from y'all talking about protect this girl. I don't know. What's the definition of snowflake if y'all gonna cry like some bitches over some normal, common ass basketball fouls? Can we be for real with ourselves? Like, that's what I'm saying. Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth. I'm here for Caitlin. I like Caitlin. I don't like anybody else. I want to see Caitlin win. Go about your fucking business. That's all I'm saying.
LeBron fans do it all the time.
Exactly. And we got
LeBron
no problem with it.
got some Shea fans that be like that.
Yeah, they be on his little dick. And Caitlin Clark.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Caitlin Clark fans be BSing like they not on the same shit. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Hey, Rachel, thanks for tuning in, man. That was a good question. We ain't talked about Paige. You know, we ain't really talked about the WNCAA either.
Oh yeah,
they got really talked about that.
She got the matchup with Juju December 21st. Fox Sports.
Man,
they doing it early. Hey, they ain't trying to lose momentum.
Hey.
Yeah, in the midst of all that stuff, you sent me on TikTok, Chris, where it's got all the football and basketball games. That's in there too. That December 21st. Yeah, that game is gonna be nice.
Man, yeah. I'm looking more forward to the WNCAA basketball.
And there is a chance. There is a chance that Paige could end up on the Fever. Now that would be kind of deadly. Her and Caitlin.
You think it'd be deadly?
I don't like it.
I don't think I like it.
I don't like it.
I think I like Paige having her own team.
I'm not saying I don't like Paige having her own team, but I'm saying their skill sets, they would be a tough ass team they would be the future of the WNBA, literally. Because Paige can do it all. And Caitlin just needs someone on her level. Once they get them and Aaliyah Boston keeps maturing, they're gonna have a homemade big three just like that.
I guess in a special world when they mesh, I'm with it. But in my head, the way that they, Caitlin had her own team. Now she doesn't really have her own team right now, but I'm sure they look at her as the future. I don't like Paige being in. I want Paige getting on a team where they're like, okay, Paige is the future. That's what I want to see for Paige. I'm not saying that it ain't going. If they mesh well, then
get a new coach, because it's literally because people try to call the Aces a super team. The Aces drafted all of their players and became what they were. They like the war. It would be like that. They would mesh. They get a whole new coaching staff. I think the coaching staff is out after this season anyway. They get the right coaching staff. You're gonna have Boston, Paige, Caitlin, all with winning cultures and backgrounds. They would be nice.
No, if they mesh, I'm with it. But
Christian
if
said,
don't, I don't want to
care
force
about the WNBA if old girl ain't get arrested.
Who said that?
Christian.
He's talking about Brittany. Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro. I'm not gonna even lie. Like, I didn't even follow that story for real. I saw when she got arrested. I saw when she got out. But at the same time, what? Never mind. We ain't even gonna get into that. I'm not gonna even say that one. Oh my god. So I know we watching this game right now, but OU softball.
I was just gonna say that 5-4.
They're at 5-4. Bottom of the sixth.
Hey, if they get this World Series win, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna put it on.
They might be the toughest sports dynasty in history.
Yeah, it sucks that they lost that one game against Florida because now they got the small. It's like the small. You gotta get a microscope to see that blend.
So
it don't even matter. They got the longest win streak in regular season, World Series. Yeah. Like they got it all. 4 championships in a row. They got, the seniors, if they win this, will have never not won the championship in their whole career. That's insane.
Wait. All right, so
I've said thoughts on Lonzo Payne.
Yeah, I was reading.
Was it like a $5,000 fine? Is that what it was?
No, it was $500.
I mean, hey, bro, she quoted.
Well, technically, she's not even getting a fine because they rescinded.
Was it 500 for real though?
I'm pretty. Well, she got fined 500.
It was 1,000.
Conference.
It was 1,000, but they rescinded it.
I mean, it shouldn't be a mandatory thing that NBA players do that, but it'd be
Get out my
cool.
drink.
It'll be cool, but then you
It's
also have
pocket
some.
change.
Then you'll have some like I said, some type of fans who hate to say it, bops. They're gonna be like, oh, it's nice to go ahead and do this and that. It'll be
Hey,
cool,
Tab,
like I said, but
Tab,
Just think about it.
Lonzo was not shooting his shot. I'm telling you right now, Lonzo was not shooting his
No,
shot.
no.
He was
That
not
he
shooting
in
his shot.
Chicago. That's got to be the like they. Well, if Lonzo can ever get back, hopefully
It's
he
not
gets
even
back.
about being a
But that-
homie. I don't think Lonzo shoots that way. That's all.
I'm dead. Yeah,
Bro,
true,
come on, bro.
true. But I mean, they are the basketball stars in Chicago, so it's just looking out for the youngin. That's a rookie.
Yeah, for
And you
sure.
gotta think about it. These
For
girls making
sure.
76,000 in they salary after taxes. That's more like 50, 60. $1,000 is a good portion
Yeah,
of
Angel
they.
got the sponsorships. Angel got the
She do. But I'm
Come
saying for
on,
a
bro.
regular girl and a fine like that's a chunk of
Yeah.
their salary.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
imagine you got into with your boss and they was like, we finding you $1,000 out your check. You would be pissed off.
What are you doing? Not y'all, sorry. See if I can find this OU game. Let's
It's
see.
on ESPN.
Okay, man.
Bottom of the 6 too.
Bro, stop, bro. Bro. Oh my god. Don't get a cat.
I'm dead.
Stop.
I'm gonna turn it on my phone.
I'm gonna spray you. I'm literally gonna spray you if you don't stop, bro.
But I because I just remembered because I told Cam hold the thought.
Stop.
But
Stop.
so look, usually in NBA history, if you look at any team that won the NBA Finals,
yeah,
they usually had a certified top 5 player in the league. If you don't got that, you don't usually win the finals. You can have great teams, but if you don't got a top 5 guy, you usually don't win. Miami Heat in recent history, they made it to the finals twice. Really good team. They don't have a top 5 player in the league. They come up short every time they get to the finals. As good as playoff Jimmy is, he's not top 5 in the league at any point in his career. So with the Celtics, they are a really good team. Do they have a top 5 player on their team? And most people, it's like, okay, we're talking about Jason Tatum. If someone wants to make the argument for Jaylen Brown, I'm all ears because he's been hooping this year. Should have been all NBA. Got snubbed, I feel like. But Jason Tatum, for conversation's sake, is he top 5 in the league? So what's your top 5, Chris?
I got Jokic.
You don't have to be in order, just top 5.
Okay, cool. Okay, bet. Okay, Jokic, Luka, Giannis. Who did I have earlier?
Shai.
I don't feel like it's biased to say Shea.
No,
I
go ahead.
genuinely
Just
don't.
say what you feel.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I don't. Okay, cool. Shea, and then I was thinking about this earlier because somebody they was arguing on First Take that teams that don't got a top 5 player typically don't win the finals.
I gotta disagree with that though.
Well, put your list out because I'm forgetting somebody, but Tatum wasn't in there.
Mine's is gonna be Luka, Giannis, Jokic, Shea, as well. And for the 5th one, that's when it gets hard.
Oh,
That's when it gets like very tricky. It's like
we're,
a
we're,
whole
we're,
handful
we're
of
forgetting
players.
somebody, bro. We're forgetting somebody.
I'm gonna come back to it. But the reason why I
All
say
right, so what is your? Oh, sorry, Cam.
I'm gonna disagree with the whole top 5 player not win the finals. It's been a couple teams that
No,
win.
I'm not saying it never happens. I'm just saying that for the
Majority
most
time.
part. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I knew who my 5th was.
Who?
Man, what is Kyrie doing?
Top 5 players in the league.
Yeah.
Y'all
Who
ready?
your 5th?
Jokic, Giannis,
Yeah.
Shea, Luka, Steph. I had Steph because even though they didn't do what they wanted to do this year, it's not like he didn't continue to ball out.
Yeah, he did. He
He
did.
still balled out.
Embiid is my guy. Kansas
Embiid
boy.
can be up there if he's not
Hell
hurt.
no, he can't. I'm sorry, he can't.
I
Can't
If
stay healthy.
he's not hurt.
He's always hurt at this point.
Yeah,
We
he's
can't
always
say if
hurt
he's
though.
not hurt.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Embiid belongs nowhere near this discussion anymore. I'm sorry. Until proven
Nah,
otherwise,
Steph is a
I
good
roll
one.
for Embiid every year, but he's nowhere near this. I'm sorry.
Oklahoma
But
just scored again.
we do have our special guest Eric is hopping on now. He's been
I
busy
want
with a
his top
couple of his
5.
own podcasts. And I think this is a perfect segment to bring him into. So you guys welcome my guy Eric of ETOF 21 Sports to the show.
What's up, guys?
We need a sound thing so we can be like, woo! It is like clapping like it's an old sitcom or something.
I need to figure out how to add that.
That'd be live.
Is the ticker glitching on the bottom of y'all screen like it is mine?
No, it
Good on
says
mine.
2 hours and 5 minutes, so it's normal.
Oh, it's like everything got shifted up on my screen for whatever reason.
Steph was a good one. I know. I know. Giannis, Jokic, Shea, Luka, Steph. That's
It's
top
not
5 in the
that's
league right now.
it's not a bad list. I actually like that list.
Now
I
is JT scuffing that list?
That's what I was gonna say.
He's
That's
for
what I was gonna
sure.
say.
He's for sure on the. There's some debates
like-
to be made. And
because
Okay,
I'll-
hold on.
if you
Let me
look-
introduce the question to
go ahead.
Eric. But Eric, we were having a discussion. Most times in NBA history, when a team wins a championship, they have an undeniable top 5 player on their team.
Yeah.
When there's really good teams and you don't have a top 5 player, and I use the Heat in recent years as an example, you can be a really good team, but you're not going to win the championship if you don't got a top 5 guy. This Celtics team is really good, but there's not a lot of people that would say Jason Tatum is a bona fide top 5 player in the NBA right now. So I know it's game 1, they're blowing them out right now, but if they don't win this series, do you think that's a reason why? And if so, like, where would you put Jason Tatum in your rankings, or who's your top 5 in the current NBA?
God, my top 5.
And it doesn't have to be in any order or anything, just top 5
Right.
players you think.
I don't
'Cause
think
that-
Tatum's top 5. I'll say that. I think that obviously Joker won. Luka's right up there. Giannis is up there. I think Gilgeous-Alexander's up there. And then you kind of get in the debate, like, how much do you put in this year for Curry? You know what I mean? Like, he's still good, but his team underperformed. And I think Brunson's close, dude. Like, Brunson is insane, dude. Brunson is a dog, and he kind of gets overlooked in all this stuff.
That's fair.
I'm not the biggest Embiid guy. I think Embiid's too fragile. I don't like the way he plays. I think he drifts out to the 3-point line too much. Kawhi's too inconsistent. Trying to think. Durant's too old. I'm not the biggest Booker guy in the world. I think Booker's too soft. Trying to think.
Yeah, that list is slim.
So that was actually, I was gonna stack a question on top of that, because I would say that the top 3 is solidified. All the European guys, Luka, Jokic, Giannis, whichever order you want to put them.
Yeah.
Undeniably, they're the top 3 best players in the league currently. 4th, after this year, I would give it to someone like SGA. I think he's been good, but he finally, carried the team through the playoffs, and he performed well in the playoffs. But that's what I was gonna say is Tatum, at his ceiling, some might stick him there at 5 or 4. But he falls somewhere in that range where it's of like 4 to 8, 4 to 10. But you can't really just say he's top 5. But I'd still argue he's top 8, top 10 player in the league. It's just he's not consistent enough to be top 5. And that's how I was kind of saying on our pod the other day. He's never been top 4 in MVP voting. And that's why I was using that as my argument to say, like, this series matters more for Luka, even though I know media would kill Tatum if they lose this. But that's the thing, like, they kill him, but then in the same breath, it's like, when we're sitting there talking about it, we wouldn't even consider him top 5. So what is media crucifying him for if he's not top 5?
I think because they want him to be top 5. That's why. So they crucify him so much that they want him to be top 5.
They
And
do,
so
but their whole argument is that he isn't when they dog him. They're like, he's
I know,
not
but
top
in
5.
reality, you got people in the media like Doris Burke and everybody else who really, like, secretly really want him to be top 5.
Go ahead. Go finish, Cam.
I often say as much as they get on him and everything, like, the expectation they have for Tatum obviously is significantly higher than everybody else, because Tatum is literally the only person from his draft or just a young player like 26 and younger who been in the playoffs since his rookie year. He already has almost 100 playoff games under his belt. He been to the finals twice. He been to conference finals, I think, at least 6 times already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the expectation for him is obviously be high because he went further than everybody else who's in the media ranked above him, like Embiid, who else I can say, like Luka and everybody else who he done more than them playoff wise. But secretly, if we're being honest, if I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people who get on him, they really want him to be top 5. And in order for him to be top 5, they have to get on him a lot. That's why they criticize him a lot. That's why you got players like, Luka getting criticized a lot because they want them to stay in the top 5 range.
I would say.
Let me ask you guys this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, game on the line. Who do you want taking the Who do you want with the ball in their hands? Tatum or Joker?
I already got some of these, but I'll go. I'm joking.
Oh, you already got one?
Yeah, he asked me some of this on his pod the other day.
So I want to say Joker because I feel like Joker is gonna get to his spot, whether he wants to go up and try to make the shot or make a play. I like the diversity. Whereas with Tatum, I know he's going to try and make a little ISO shot, and I don't know. I can't recall any like time where I'm just like, man, Tatum really made that shot. Fucking that kid.
Tatum or Ant?
Tatum.
Now I said get Tatum.
Yeah.
But Ant's coming. He's coming.
Ant is coming.
Tatum or Luka?
Luka.
Go.
Luka.
Tatum or Kawhi?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to say Kawhi, bro. I'm going to say Kawhi.
Tatum or Curry?
Curry.
I know Curry don't got like the best clutch stat, but
I said that exact thing. I was like,
I ain't gonna lie.
His superpower is making shots. Bro.
I'm probably gonna put Tatum over Kawhi on the last shot. I'm not gonna lie.
LeBron or Tatum?
Bron. I ain't gonna lie, Bron. Because I always gotta be a sidestep 3, bro. LeBron gonna put you in the post, and he's just like, he's not just like Jokic, but the game plan is the same mindset. He's gonna find somebody.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a tough one.
Dang, Oklahoma just hit a 3-run homer. I think.
Yeah,
that one.
They're running right now. They're going crazy.
That's a tough one between because this year alone.
There's no knack at Tatum.
I'm gonna go Brown on that one.
Dame or Tatum?
Dame time.
Yeah,
seen that too many times.
Mitchell or Tatum?
Mitchell or Tatum?
I'll take Mitchell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mitchell clutch bucket. He just hasn't had a team.
That's fair.
Kyrie.
Kai.
Harden.
Harden's like a light LeBron, I feel like, at this stage in his career. Harden, 40 points per game. Rockets? I'm taking him every time. Harden right now? God damn.
Last one. Last two. Sorry, last two. Last 4.
Damn.
Giannis or Tatum?
Oh, Tatum.
Tatum.
But like he doesn't have to shoot. Like he can drive, he can get to the hoop.
He can drive, he can get the free throw line. Yeah. I was considering that. I was thinking of the one dimension though. That's the reason why I'm picking all these other guys over Tatum. I feel like Tatum's a bit more one dimensional. The options kind of slim up with Tatum.
Now, here's the interesting one. Maxey.
Tyrese.
Yeah.
Go Tyrese. Tyrese is a clutch.
You'll go Tyrese?
Yeah, man.
I would go.
I've seen that up close.
I'm not going Tyrese. I just think that's
just
crazy. It's gotten to this point where like Maxey would get choosed over Tatum. That's crazy.
Brunson or Tatum?
Brunson.
This is the last one. Jaylen Brown or Tatum?
Hey, this man is toxic. It's literally gotta be JB. If the game is on the line, it's gotta be JB. Now, if it's like overtime or like, but if it's the last shot of the game, you gotta go JB, bro. That's what we've seen.
That's what they did in that one game, game 1. Tatum was the decoy. Brown, they ran the play for Brown to get the pick in the corner.
Yeah.
And
So, I
maybe
mean,
it's because of the setup. You know, maybe JT does have the number 1 defender, so it's like we gotta use him as a decoy. I don't know if JB would perform the same way if his stature was JT. I don't know, but from what I've seen,
Yeah,
it's
I'll
gotta
pick
be
JB. I ain't gonna lie.
But I guess my point is, like, we just went through this list and we had a lot of people we take over Tatum with the game on the line. How can we say he's a top 5 player if we're taking all these people over him with the game on the line, and we're having a serious discussion of his own teammate giving the ball in his hands with the game on the line?
He didn't even. Matter of fact, he didn't even play that good tonight. Everybody else carried. I'm looking at stat. Yeah, he's 6 from 16 from the field. He on 16 points, 10 rebounds.
Oh my word.
Yes.
That's not good.
I mean, everybody.
I mean, they all hoop, but
got double figures. That's what it like. There is a team win tonight. I think
Right.
Brown
And-
got
and-
22, and that's the
and I-
leading scorer.
That's one of the arguments that I want to say JJ and whoever he had on the pod the other day was making, that how Boston is a better team, whereas the Mavericks have the superstars, which is crazy because I know we've been arguing recently, like, is Tatum a superstar, young superstar, whatever you want to call it. But I mean, to JJ's point, that is what it is. Like Kyrie and Luka, they're superstars. Is Tatum a superstar? Probably not. Not yet, I guess. He has to win in like good fashion.
If the Celtics win and Porzingis, Brown, White, Holiday, whoever wins MVP and not Tatum, is that going to kind of hurt? You know what I mean? I feel that doesn't help him get in that tier if the Celtics win it.
It kind of reminds you of like back in 2015 when Steph didn't win it and Iguodala, like a lot of people want Steph to win it and stuff, and they had an argument with him being top 5 and everything like that. It's gonna be kind of like the same boat in a way, and then it kind of helped Steph because remember he ended up winning it in 2022. Tatum, this is gonna hurt him a lot because
I'm not worried about what
it's really gonna hurt him because JB got snubbed from All NBA, which I feel like he should have made it. He really should have been like All NBA second. But you know how that goes.
I know. I see. Yeah. He over there complaining too. I'm not worried about that.
I think Tatum made All NBA. Tatum was All NBA first team, and he made an All Star, and I think he's All-Star starter.
Come on, bro.
And so now you having like JB or Derek White or even a Porzingis win Finals MVP over you. That's gonna hurt you. It's gonna be like a 2015 Golden State Warriors situation all over again.
So I think it'll hurt him if he shoots 6 for 16 every single game.
But I don't look at that. Like, I'm not saying I'm arguing for him to be superstar, but he didn't play a bad game. Like, I don't look at that.
No, I'm not saying no. But as the leader of the team, what the media looks for, the people that are voting, they're looking for you to be the person. Like, when they write their newsletter tomorrow, they want to say Tatum had a historic game. Tatum produced this way. If they don't have the opportunity to say that, it doesn't help him because they're writing the story. We can watch it all we want, but they're writing the story.
Okay, so new question, because we just had this discussion, and it's obvious that our conclusion is the Celtics just have a really good team. All 5 starters had double digits. Porzingis had 20 off the bench. They won 64 games this year. Mm-hmm. They just ran through the Eastern Conference, call it soft, whatever you want to call it. They ran through the Eastern Conference. They did what they're supposed to do. If they go on to beat Dallas in 5 or 6, are they one of the greatest NBA teams ever? Because, I mean, they have one of the highest point margins. They won 64 games, like I said, and they just ran through the playoffs. And they have Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, who's the highest paid player in NBA history. Like, they have talent all over the board.
So I thought about this.
Go ahead.
I'm going to say no. Like, I like, after you and I talked, I thought
it back and looked at some teams.
And I started listing teams in my head, and it's a hard no for me. Not even a soft no, a hard no.
So you're not even putting them in like top 10 teams?
I mean, if you would go all the way back, like, I don't think
96 Bulls, 17 Warriors, obviously, 01 Lakers, the Miami Heat.
All those, like, Lakers teams with like Magic,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Bar.
This
You
is
got
where I
the
wish my
old
NBA
school
history was
Celtics
better.
team with like Bird, McHale, Parrish.
What he said, stop it, Bryce for Ken. What I do?
I don't, but you know he got Celtics, so I'm not hearing what he's.
Oh, Spurs teams, yeah, Spurs.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't
Spurs.
done.
You
Really,
really not helping your case, Cam.
You got the like the Pistons had a good run where they made like they won back-to-back titles, and before that they made the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years in a row when they had Zeke and Dumars. So there's definitely like some teams that I just don't think they're top 10. Like
and
even the
if you
Cavs
were-
team that won it, like
yeah,
I don't think they could beat that team. I don't know. Like great team, greatly put
they're
together,
not top 10.
but I don't think they're a top 10 team.
Cam, put your top 10 in the
15-ish.
comments. It don't got to be in order, but if you think they're top 10, put your top 10 teams ever in the comments.
I feel like if they go on and win this in 5, I think Oklahoma just won. Yep,
They did.
They just won. That is
Hey,
crazy.
not to switch the topic, but I feel like UConn women's with that run back in the early 2010s, in the middle with Brianna Storton stuff,
Mhm.
this OU team might be the 2 greatest dynasties in sports history. Like that's domination. 4 World Series in a row, and in the midst of that, you won 71 games in a row, which is a record.
Yeah.
Then in the postseason, you won 21 games in a row, which is a record.
Yeah, but the comments went back to back to back to back. Bro.
So backtracking to a comment we were talking about a little bit earlier. Let's say how 3 of you guys had to write an article for the New York Times about this game. What would be your headline? What's the headline that you're writing?
So I would
game?
go straight to the stat. I go straight to the box score.
Tatum struggles, but Celtics win.
I was gonna say Celtics team too much for Kyrie and Luka.
I would say Porzingis has an electrifying game back, game 1. That would be my headline.
Yeah,
It would be
good.
all about Porzingis. And then we'll talk about the team in the paragraph. But
I'm sorry, I gotta
headline
do
would
this
be
too because
Porzingis.
Cam watching. Ha, Cam lost. No.
Juan, how about you, my man? What would your headline be?
About this game.
Repeat the question again. I was over arguing with this basketball.
Yeah, you've been really focused.
Like if you had to write a news article, what would your headline be for this game?
About this game?
Porzingis return.
Yeah.
I would say Porzingis return. Because like no shade to JT and everybody else, but he came out hot. For somebody to be on a minutes restriction and haven't played since game 4 of the first round versus Miami, like I'm looking right now at the replays, he literally hit. I don't think he'll miss like probably one shot.
He set the tone for sure.
He definitely set the tone. Play defense, guard the rim. I think it's be the return of Porzingis, and another headline you could say is sweet revenge game 1. Because you know all the animosity, everybody trying to project between him and Luka, him actually admitting that he gave up on Dallas before he got shipped to Washington, and then everything else happened after that. That'll be the narrative, basically, like them getting back Porzingis and him setting the tone for game 1, because everybody else, like JB had a great game. JT had a good game,
bro. JB had a great game.
Yeah, but it all started though with Porzingis coming out hot, and like I said, he's on the administration, come off the bench. I think he's scoring like 20 plus off like maybe 15 minutes. That's crazy. That's crazy efficiency.
He had 20 minutes to play something.
Yeah, and it's already scoring
20 minutes, 20 points.
That's great. So I'll say if I was to write a newspaper, it has to be about Porzingis. Me personally.
I just want to say, because Chris just made a comment, JB played a great game, and I'm not saying he didn't. I'm saying like this where it gets real murky in the waters, because Tatum's stat line: 6 for 16, 3 for 7 from 3, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, doing everything.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown, 7 for 12 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 22 points.
Yeah, but he also had 3 steals and 3 blocks.
Okay.
That's the only thing that kind of put me over. He said he had a great game.
The thing that I would list out because I just clicked the more stats to see. Tatum did have 6 turnovers.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, that's where it gets bad. But as far as like overall stats, he's helping the team. He's just not a superstar. I think
He's
that's what we
helping.
just gotta
Yeah,
accept.
exactly. And that's okay, Cam. He cannot be
Let's
not
see.
you, Swan, but he cannot be a superstar.
Nah, I know you're talking about. 22.
Damn, 6 turnovers.
Yeah, that's crazy. But his team is so good that they still blow them out. That is insane. And that's okay. You can have a good team, bro. There's nothing wrong with having a great team.
Hey,
But also I'm gonna backtrack mad. I'm gonna backtrack
this
really
is a
far.
good team too.
I'm gonna backtrack really far. I think the reason Tatum is getting like all of these expectations, not just because he's done great really early, but because he's a part of the Celtics, bro. They're a winning organization, like, and you've been doing good, and you're part of the Celtics. Like, it just puts more on your plate. I think it's really just because he's a part of the Celtics.
2015 Cavs, Cam. I'm confused on that one.
2015 Cavs. He probably meant Warriors. No, 2015 Cavs.
They didn't win that year.
Not really game plan.
Kyrie, 12 points, 6 of 19 from the floor, 0 of 5 from 3. 3 turnovers.
Okay, 2015, 2016. Yeah. You have to put that team, especially that run they had to come back down 3-1. Yeah, you got to put that team on.
So Cam Sanders. Let me tell you something. So the difference between a superstar and Jason Tatum is that yes, Jason Tatum had Dallas's game plan was probably going to be centered around Jason Tatum, actually for sure. I'm like 100% sure that the Celtics game plan was centered around Luka Doncic, and he had a 30-point triple double. So that's the difference between Jason Tatum and a superstar. And he had 4 turnovers, but he's the highest usage player in the league. So I really don't see any argument there in regard to JV being a superstar. Like if you know that the team is coming out their game plan against you if you're a superstar. As a superstar, you still get your buckets. They're going to be tougher.
Yeah,
but you're
I
still
don't
gonna
know why
get
he
them.
didn't mention the 20. I
we
didn't want to be
watched
that person,
KD.
but I'm like, I don't know why he didn't mention the 2011 Mavs. But I mean, I didn't want to be that person, obviously, because I'm a Mavs fan. But they should definitely be in that run, especially the run they had. But they were literally underdogs in every series, going back to Portland first round, going all the way back to the finals.
I mentioned this to Bryce. There's never been a player with the highest usage rate in the league win a title that year.
Good.
So Luka would be the first one. But on the flip side, I think the metrics like it's BM something. I'm spacing on the metric. If the Celtics do win, Tatum would be the worst player. That's the best player on the team since Dirt won it for the Mavericks back whenever that was. I mean, it's kind of 2 crazy stats.
Luka be in attack mode, Tatum be playing passive, which is the literal definition of not a superstar. He plays the opposite of his role model.
I mean, if you look at their
literal
roster,
definition, like you can't call somebody a superstar and then give them the excuse of their stat line being that they didn't play like a superstar. Like that just means they're not a superstar.
And
am I wrong? Am I tripping?
Bro, if you look at both rosters, bro, like you saying like Luka, the way he said his play style, he's not gonna win. I mean, it got him this far, and I wouldn't even say he's always in attack mode. He knows when to be in attack mode, because usually he gets people involved. Like he leads the playoffs in lob passes.
He had 30,
and lob
10, and 10, Cam. He got everybody involved. He was just not in attack mode.
Was Magic not a superstar?
What does that mean?
Wait, what?
We're gonna talk about. Okay, you can't compare eras where people had a position and now we're positionless. Magic was a great point guard. He's still one of the best point guards in league history. He was a superstar, absolutely. I don't know about with Nola, but with the Clippers, I'll give CP3 a superstar. Though with Nola, CP3 was still hooping.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say with Nola.
CP3 with Nola, that was his dog. That was his dog.
Clippers, he had a team, so he passed. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. CP3's legacy is in his point guard, so that's why I say the Clips. But they play passive because it's the same argument. These are eras where people had definitive roles. He was a point guard. He's a
I'll say this about Tatum to give him props. he is by no means whatsoever a point guard, but the Celtics have had him playing point guard for the last 3 to 4 years, and he's done what he's needed to do. Like, he's not a point guard, but he's constantly been in that role, as Cam is, I guess, trying to allude to. And the turnovers kind of worry you a bit, but like I said, he's not a point guard. So okay, yeah, I figured that's what he's trying to say, and I can agree with
That's
that.
fair. But I wouldn't, even though he's doing that, I don't think that equates to a superstar. That's just being a good. You're literally doing your job on your good team.
So
That's not a superstar, bro. You can literally call Derek White a superstar at that point because he's doing the exact same thing. Is Derek White a superstar? Probably
this
not.
Is what I'm saying. Okay, so with that argument though, Cam, with that argument, you saying Luka being kill mode and everything. Outside of Kyrie, okay, so if you look at the Celtics roster, you have JB, you have Derek White, you have Drew after tonight. Now you got back KP. You have 3 to 4 players, maybe even 5, who all can go out and get a bucket. I'm a Mavs fan, like I said. Outside of Kyrie, who else is gonna get their own bucket? Who else? So of course Luka had been attacking mode a lot because when it's in clutch time, who are they gonna rely on? When you look at the Celtics in clutch time, who they go to? Exactly.
What if he over here typing?
Yeah, he over here typing.
Yeah, like exactly. He like, let me get my spinach time.
I'm saying because you're gonna have to think about it because when in clutch time, okay, so you prove my point. The Mavs, you said Luka and Kai. I just said that. That's 2 players that the Mavs have to rely on in clutch moments. With the Celtics, you literally have other role players who playing. Bro, Derek White was hitting clutch shots in the playoffs. Drew Holiday was getting clutch moments. JB been doing his stuff. Tatum. That's all 4 or 5 players. Even KP. Okay, the Mavs only have 2. So of course, Luka gonna be in kill mode. It's just him and Kyrie.
So y'all think if JT wasn't on this team, but they still had everybody else, the Celtics are still right here today playing in the final?
No, but it goes to Cam's point. It goes to Cameron Sanders' point that JT is a great team player, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. What makes Jason Tatum so great is that this team is a great fit for him. Just because he is the most prolific star on this team, or prolific person or player, and he's a star. I would say Jason Tatum's a star for sure. Superstar, I wouldn't give him that. But just because he's the best player on this team, quote unquote, doesn't mean he's a superstar. It just means the team is really good, and that's okay.
Yeah, and I think, especially if Boston is able to win this one, maybe get another one, I think it'll come a time where we don't see Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown on the same team, and then we'll really get to the side. But this man still is 26, so I won't say he's a superstar right now, but I think his ceiling will be superstar by the time his career is over with. He's just not at that level yet. But give credit to Brad Stevens, give credit to Boston's front office. They built a great team because y'all know last year I was the champion of get rid of Marcus Smart. This team will not win until you find a way to get him off this roster and get them some more offense help. They went and got Porzingis. They add Drew Holiday. Way better team. And what message? What do I always say? Every Batman needs a Robin. And what else? You're gonna have to type it out for me. I don't know.
I swear
you say a lot.
If he's quoting JJ, he's gonna say an Alfred.
All right, I'm working on a question for you guys.
Okay.
Oh, Eric be having like these questions that I could write an essay about. I could write like a 300-word essay about some of these questions. And Alfred, you so lame. You so lame for that. I knew that's what you were saying. So what are you saying though? Who's the Alfred in this case? Because in my head, the way that what is looking like right now, JB is the Batman and JT is the Robin. And tonight, JB was the Batman, Kristaps was the Robin, and Jason Tatum was Alfred. That's what it looked like tonight. They do have a lot of Alfreds on that team, though. I'm definitely being a prisoner of the moment when I'm saying this, Cam. So you can stop typing the next message you're sending and go back to your point.
I'm almost there. I just need one more stat.
He must be
There you
like
go.
sitting at dinner or something. Because
I don't think he is. I feel like he could join right now.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
just
I'm
don't
like,
want
join from your phone or something. So,
right.
so I know his thumbs over there hurt. He over there. He done typed like 37 comments in a row.
All right. Which player would you want on your team? Player 1, 74 games, 36 minutes a game. From the floor, 47% shooter. From 3, 38% shooter. From the free throw line, 83% shooter. Averages 26 a night. Player 2 only played 68 games. Averages 33 minutes. But he shoots 48% from the floor, 41% from 3, 90% from the free throw line, and he averaged 20 points a game.
Go through the stats one more time.
Yeah, one more time. All
right. So player 1, 36 minutes a game, 47% from the floor, 38% from 3, 83% from the free throw line, averages 26 a game.
Mm-hmm.
Player 2, 33 minutes a game, 48% from the floor, 41% from 3, 90% free throw shooter, averages 20 points a game.
I might go with the first one.
For me, it depends on my team makeup.
Okay.
I would say
I want to say the second one
because it's efficient, and if
because
I give him an extra 3 minutes, can he keep that?
Right,
efficient?
literally.
Games being played also got to matter too.
He only missed 6 more. I mean,
yeah. I'm not
NBA season. I'm not tripping off that. I'll say give me player number 2. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
First guy can't score though. Yeah, he can. But I want the most efficient. I want efficiency down the stretch.
We got 1 for player 2.
No, I got 2.
You got 2. Swan, who are you going with?
1-1.
All right. Player 1 is this year's Jason Tatum. Okay. Player 2 is 2021 Chris Middleton.
Yeah,
Hey, I actually do want 2021 Chris Middleton. He won Milwaukee the finals. I say it to this day.
That makes all the difference, bro. That's all I'm trying to say.
Dang. Second got more.
Hey, Eric, that's rude, bro. Jason Tatum gonna get you. He gonna get you for that.
That's a good question.
Damn.
I did not know where you was going with that. I could not.
I mean, but like Middleton was money that year, man.
He
was. And they're not winning the title.
It was pissing me off because I bet Phoenix, and I was like, "Why is Chris Middleton winning them all these games?"
But
it's efficiency. It's efficiency, Cam. Just because you get more points don't mean you're the best choice. But like I said, though, it depends on the team makeup. And with Chris Middleton, his efficiency was part because of there's nothing wrong with those numbers. He was a dog, but it had to do with that scheme they had going on in Milwaukee. It catered to him.
I'll say this:
Tatum. But people forgot Middleton was actually a dog before he got the bag and before he got hurt. He was actually saving Milwaukee in that playoff series.
Giannis ain't won that Finals MVP.
He did.
He did. Because he had that 50-point game to close out the series.
Middleton had, I think, he had 140 ball for sure. He might have had 2 that series.
Yeah, but
I could. This is the year that starts the narrative that Giannis can't close games.
Yeah, he finished off with that 50-point game.
Everyone thought he was ACL that game against the Hawks.
Yeah, and then he came back.
And then Middleton just balled out of control.
Right.
And then they got in the final. It was just they got down 0-2, and then they just won 4 in a row, and there was that huge comeback.
Right.
And what was it? Game 5, which was just insane.
Cam, yeah, he was a great Robin. I don't understand. Yeah, he was a great Robin for sure. Man, that may well, no, they only won 1 chip, so I don't really matter. He was a great. Yeah.
Middleton wasn't it. I guess he's trying to say Jaylen Brown is a great Robin, but I mean, like,
hell no. That's not. It's not the same case, bro.
When does Robin make more than Batman though?
Like every blue moon.
Bro, did you say
He
Cam?
did.
It's game 1, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's crazy. He's chastising you.
Cam, bro.
You about
All
to
right.
get him started.
Bro, every series, I literally had to go against every single body.
Stop
Okay,
saying that. I've been on your team this whole.
I'm not.
Look at my shirt. We're
I'm
all in.
I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. Okay, see,
this
series.
is the WNBA conversation because they be like everybody hates Caitlin Clark. It's not like everybody doesn't hate her.
I'm not. When I say I was going against everybody, I'm talking about literally people.
Cam know a lot of people, and a lot of people like to bother Cam because he act like this when it don't go his way.
Bro,
if you just didn't react, nobody would say that to you.
Man, Cam just had a whole bet on the last series. He still bothering me, bro.
But that was your fault. That was your fault. You could have just been like, yeah, I'm just watching hoops, bro. I don't really care. And that's it.
Cam, bro.
You see nobody get on me about the Cowboys because I don't have fun.
Cam, no. Cam, let's bet on this series. Let's bet on it.
See, look, this is why they do you like this. Let's
bet on this series. Right now, we live. Let's bet on the series.
No, he's not finna bet you. He could be like, nah, I'm good.
12 for 26, 4 for 12.
And like Tatum and shoot 6 for 16.
6 for 16, 6 turnovers. I don't know,
$100.
man.
Bet. Shake on it. Or type it. Type it.
Oh my
God. Bet.
Jesus.
He's capping. He's not.
Shake on it. He said shake on it. Shake on Cam. Send us a video of you shaking hands, Cam.
You got to clip that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys this. I miss the show.
Oh.
When they talked about
when
Wojo talked about Hurley possibly taking the Lakers' job, was JJ Redick there? Did they ask Redick about him and the job at all, or was it just kind of brushed aside?
Okay, so I was wondering about that too, because I think so. Hurley wants an extension at UConn, or at least he did after the championship. That's what he said. Whereas you seen with the Lakers at first, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna get Tyronn Lue extension for Tyronn Lue, the richest owner in the world for the Clippers. Oh, we want Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd's like, well, I'm still kind of coaching the Mavs. Give Jason Kidd an extension. Is this just the Lakers' ploy? Help Hurley out? Help Redick out? Because they're saying they want to give Hurley a decent-sized contract, and they probably want to kind of lowball Redick because he has no coaching experience. So it's like, hey, you see these reports that we might pay Hurley all this money? You need to take what you can from us to come be our coach. And then Hurley on the flip side, UConn, you see what they're about to pay me, and I just won back-to-back championships. Do you want me to leave and y'all's program goes back to trash? I think it might be a little bit of gamemanship on both sides because this really came out the blue.
But do you think Anthony Davis is pissed because Redick didn't vote him first or second team all defense? And he's like, I just don't want this guy here. Could AD pull that?
He could, but I don't think he's that type of person.
Because there was all that crap in New Orleans where he was wearing like the Bugs Bunny shirt. I'm out of here. And then he gets traded. So I don't know. It's just something to think about. And I mean,
that is a
but on the flip side to what you were saying is if I'm Hurley, I just won back-to-back titles at UConn. How many years are the Lakers relevant? Because they literally have no draft picks. They have no draft capital.
Them and the Clippers literally have no future. It's bad.
They kept trying to use the fact he's a college coach and he develops players as that'll help him. And I'm just like, a lot of college coaches have developed players, went to the NBA and immediately fallen off. In recent memory, Fred Hoiberg, Billy Donovan, like all flamed out in the NBA. They were great college coaches. I don't like the move at all.
The last one to do something like decent was Brad Stevens, and he flamed out. He became a GM. So
I don't think I mind it just because I think after LeBron leaves, the Lakers know like they just kind of need an interim coach, and if it works out for him, it works out. But if it don't, I don't think they care to let him go.
But I think that's part of the. I think that's part of the reason because everybody keeps trying to say like, "Oh, LeBron's choosing the coach," and LeBron's like, "I really don't care, and I don't have anything." The Lakers, I think he's kind of telling like Lakers, I don't know what. Maybe he does know what he's doing. He probably does, but he's saying, "I don't know what I'm doing. I might retire, I may not. If I don't, I probably only got a year or two left. You need to make a coaching decision that's good for y'all's future. Don't do something planning around me.
Yeah.
I don't.
And
Yeah, I don't.
that's why I like it, because it's just like, if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. It ain't gonna affect LeBron. It ain't gonna affect the Lakers. If he got to go back and get a job in college, somebody gonna take him. Everything is good on both ends, in my opinion.
No, I think I said months ago, I was like, I think they should hire JJ. And that was really before they even came out with the little podcast. I was like, just listening to him every day on First Take.
Yeah, he knows basketball.
And his podcast, like, yeah, you wanna
So,
you want a
I think
mind
we
like that in the locker room after having Darvin Ham with his hands in his pockets.
hiring JJ and I guess like having like Rondo's assistant or something.
Yeah, and Rondo, I don't know if Rondo would necessarily take it right now, because he did say on Teague's podcast he wasn't interested in coaching, but I said, yeah, I want Rondo as an assistant. That's two great basketball minds coach anybody right there. You'll have the strategic and scheme edge over every team you face with them two. Now, will they have the talent? That's another question. But they can definitely be two of the best coaches.
Cupertino had a good run with the Knicks. That's another one I forgot about.
He did, but how long ago is that?
I mean, Cal was it the Nets? I think he went to the Nets because, like, if you watch, there was that 30 for 30 or whatever about him, and he went to the Nets, and he got reprimanded by the Nets just because he coached like a college coach, and you could see it in the tape. He's like cheering people on. And Hurley's so goddamn intense, man. He looks like he's about ready to kill players.
I seen it was a video that was saying that he's different from Darvin Ham. Like, he don't keep his hands in his pocket. Like, he actually.
Yeah,
like,
I'm so.
He be screaming. He be screaming. Those grown men out there, though, these not kids that's trying to, like,
that's a different.
Advice.
I'm not saying he don't got a good system or nothing, Kevin. It's literally that, like, there's a difference between coaching 18 to 22-year-old kids versus coaching 30-year-old men who are getting paid more than you.
And his practices are insane. I mean, they're pushing towels on the floor, like bear crawling, pushing towels on the floor, running stairs. You can't do that shit with LeBron and AD, man. Like,
they're not showing up. They're not gonna show up to practice.
Yeah, I mean, it was a video. No, it was a podcast. I think it was Paul George podcast. It was him and Terrence Mann. I think y'all saw it, and they was talking about like Kawhi with Tyronn Lue. And the assistant, Brian Shaw, he basically saying, like, you miss a shot, you got to run lap. Yeah. And so, like, everybody had to run lap when they miss a shot. And so the Kawhi, I think he came back just from injury. And, like, he's fresh, he's ready to go. He missed a shot. Brian Shaw, and he's the coach of the Nuggets. He was like, you got to run. He said, I ain't running.
I ain't running.
Yeah, he's I ain't running. Everybody started looking at him. They're like, you going to let the star play today? He said. And Brian Shaw was like, I know, but you missed a shot. You got to run. He said, I said I ain't running. Like, just like that.
He was like, he was like, it's basketball. You gonna airball. I'm not gonna run.
He said, I'll shoot again and miss again.
Yeah.
like,
I ain't running.
Yeah, and so then that's when Paul George was like, bro, like, what the freak? Like, you like how you gonna let it to him? And so, like, and I use that as an example, like, the stuff that Hurley does in his practice, you're gonna have attitudes like that between AD and other star players that be like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not gonna run or stuff like that, which gonna create conflict. Because last time we saw a player and a coach got into it was Spurwell back in the day. On his Timberwolves
Redick
day.
can do that, Cam. He can get on. I think you go JJ Redick because JJ Redick is not that far removed from the game himself from playing. He's been an analyst ever since he retired. So he's literally has to study every single team in the league. And he's a basketball savant. He will be prepared to coach. Like, I think the NBA has to kind of move towards a bit of these younger coaches because the game is growing. And some of these older coaches, their methodology, their methods are just they're out of touch with the basketball game. Yeah, he has zero coaching experience, but he can teach the game.
Okay, so with that, Cam, I'm not trying to compare him, but Eric Spoelstra has zero coaching experience, and he
was the film. Come on.
Eric Spoelstra had zero coaching experience and played basketball or anything, and he's a 3-time champion coach and arguably the best coach in the league still right now. And he was like he said he worked with Miami with doing film. He had no history of coaching. So I mean, I can't use that as an example.
But he also had Riley there, though. I mean, he was leaning on Riley hard.
Yeah, that's
he
true
was.
too.
I mean, Redick's going in there. Who's Redick leaning on? LeBron. And if those guys butt heads, is LeBron going to have enough respect for him to look at him as a coach and not as someone I did a podcast with?
That's true. That's true as well.
That's
You know,
fair,
like-
but I feel like that goes the same way though for Hurley. Like, okay, dude, yeah, you won in college. Am I gonna respect you when you telling me to grab a towel and do suicides, pushing on the towel across the floor? No.
What the hell is this?
I would
Like,
give money. I would give money to see AD
See
and
a
LeBron
practice. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
doing bear
AD
crawl-
AD
doing
would
bear
be on the
crawls
in,
towel
AD
across the floor.
AD would be on the injury report from practice.
Injury report for practice. Oh man.
I'm not saying he can be the equivalent to Spo, but I'm saying he's got a great basketball mind. It's something new. It's something different. I say give it a shot. You can clearly see how good he is with just the game and the intricacies of basketball when you watch the podcast. Do you want that or do you want Darvin Ham contest without fouling? That's what you want on the board? Or do you want JJ actually drawing up a play, bro?
Why you just ain't join the pod? Like, what are you doing right now?
Right,
Just
what
text
are you
me. Like,
doing?
what is- I don't want to do this with you. I do.
And if
He
your
said,
dad's
"What
still
do
there, tell your dad hop on the pod too.
He said, "Hell."
Yeah, let your dad watch you get cooked. Nah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
No,
bro,
like-
please, God.
But Eric, I wanna let's switch up the topic a little. He said anyone better than him. Let's switch up the topic a little bit because we were discussing this, and that's what you texted me about earlier, where we got like 12K views on. First, did you happen to see Angel Reese's stat line tonight?
Yeah.
I did not. I'll pull it up right now.
She did her thing tonight. She came out with a dub too.
Granted, it was versus the 0-10 Mystics, but hey, I'm not gonna knock her.
Hey, a professional team at the end.
Professional
Of
team,
shit.
and you see, they didn't tweet this out, but guess who was the leading scorer for the Sky?
Miss Carter.
Kennedy Carter. What she
25.
had? Ooh!
25 off the bench.
Off the bench is crazy.
And
Yeah,
without
I think-
any 3-pointers either, 10 for 17,
Yeah,
straight
all-
jump
yeah.
shots.
Straight to the hole.
All mid range.
That's tough.
Yeah, Andrew Reese with 16,
Oh,
11, 3 assists, 5 steals. So we were
All right,
we
so
were
let me ask you guys this:
Mm-hmm.
how many was it? Top 4 from each conference get in the playoffs, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So the Fever, and Bryce and I were talking about this earlier. They have played, what is it? I'm looking at their schedule right now.
11
the
games in
worst
20
team they
days.
played is the Sparks. Other than that, it's Liberty, Sun, Storm. They're playing all the top teams in the league.
Toughies. Yeah.
They're 2-9, only 2 games back of the playoffs.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
You know what I mean? Like literally, like Chicago and Atlanta have 4. They have yet to play the Mystics. Could they F around and sneak into that 4 spot?
Only 2 games behind. Well, who else is in there?
Well, as I'm looking at, I don't think there is a conference. I think it's just all 12 teams, 1 through 8, make the playoffs.
I thought it was East
Oh,
and West,
okay.
right?
I thought that too, but in the standings, they just have all 12 listed out, no
Yeah,
conference.
casual.
I'm looking at
Casual
score right
fans.
now.
Nah,
It could be that, but as far as the ESPN app shows, it doesn't show that. And if it is the case where they do have conferences, ESPN needs their ass whooped, because why don't you have that together at this point?
Well, then it would be 5, so then they're 3 out. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Either way, regardless, all those
Yeah.
bottom teams are all within 2 games of each other. They're right there, technically, if they want to be.
no, there's 2 conferences, an East and West. ESPN.
Yes, there are. Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
I thought so, but I was like, ESPN, maybe I'm tripping.
And I mean, you got
Yeah,
games
so-
against the Wings, the Mercury, the Mystics. They're gonna fuck around and they're gonna make the playoffs, dude. because they have 11 game seasons, 22 games long. They've had 11 games. This team has had no time to practice. If they win 2 in a row, they're gonna get some momentum. They're gonna make the effing playoffs.
Oh my God, no, he's right.
Yeah, you looking at it right now.
Like if they win 2 and Atlanta and Chicago lose 2, or
They're right there.
well, yeah, and they got more games played.
So they're
got
gonna get
11
more
games
rest.
played. Yeah. Oh wow, that's actually crazy.
That's insane.
It'll be short-lived excitement though, because they're gonna have to play the Connecticut Sun first round, and they're gonna smack them. But no, that they're definitely probably gonna make it. And they already have technically the head-to-head over the Sky. So if they ever tie records as of right now, they have the tiebreaker, so to speak.
Oh, and they play the Mystics tomorrow. It starts tomorrow.
Off of what, like 4 or 5 days rest now? So we'll see if they can turn it around. And they better win that one. You can't come off 5 days.
If they lose
rest.
that one, my thoughts completely out the window.
It's gonna be it's gonna be some good games tomorrow. The Sparks playing Dallas. The Mercury versus Minnesota, and then you got the Storm versus the Aces. And, you know, the Storm, they on a little winning streak right now too.
Oh, look who's on!
It's gonna be a good one.
Boo! Boo! Get him out of here! I don't want him here. Boo!
What's up, Swan?
Shut up!
Yeah, what's up, Swan?
Bro, it's game 1, bro. It's game 1.
You're right.
But no, we still got that bet. I'm glad we got that bet going.
No, I ain't gonna lie. So hey, Swan, you tough. Betting 100 after dropping the first game. That's some real trust. I wouldn't do that with OKC. I ain't gonna lie.
Got put with money.
I ain't gonna lie.
Take that off.
I'll be all right.
Put it back on.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing that you joined it, because we can end with this combo. And I'm glad, because we've been talking about this all week. The whole Caitlin Clark situation, Cam. Go ahead and give us your opinion on everything going on with Caitlin, her teammates, the WNBA in general. How are you feeling about all of that?
As in, like what? Like
the whole thing with, you know, her fans are saying that the WNBA is roughing her up. They need to chill out. Like, you know, Angel, she don't got nothing to do with the come up of the WNBA right now. It's all Caitlin, nobody else. Like, what's your take on all this?
Well, y'all know I'm a big CC fan or whatever, so I'm gonna keep it 100. I mean, with the roughing, like, they're definitely probably targeting her for sure. But I mean, it's kind of like a welcome to the league type of deal. So, like I told y'all this before, if she is who we think that she is, like if she really have that dog in her, like this gonna make her better. So like her fans like saying like, oh, like they roughing her up too much, or I mean like this is like, you know, this welcome to the league or whatever. And honestly, bro, like if they actually truly watch like other WNBA games, like this is how they play. Like, yeah, like they just rough like this. So yeah, so that and then with Angel Reese, I guess you could kind of say that she has something to do with like the growth of the WNBA, because you know, like they all came in at the same time, and you know, that draft that they was in, I mean, it was probably, I think it was the highest like
highest viewed draft in their whole history
ever. So, you know, CC got her fan base, Angel got her fan base, Cameron Brink got her fan base. So, you know, I mean, yeah. I can definitely see it.
They all play a part, and that's what we were basically saying, because Caitlyn fans, and I was saying this country in general right now, the world, country, whatever you want to say.
No, Frank Isola.
There's
on
like
the starting lineup.
you can't meet in the middle anymore. It's got to be one extreme or the other extreme. And what we were saying is because Angel Reese had her comments the other day where she said, "Well, it's not just Caitlyn. Like I played a part in this too. Like I brought fans to the league." And they're like, "No, you didn't. Nobody's watching you." Like Angel wasn't saying that she's just as big of a reason as Caitlyn, because clearly the numbers and statistics, we know that's not the case. Yeah. But it's also completely idiotic to sit there on the other side and be like, well, she's not bringing in her own fan base. She doesn't have millions of social media followers. There aren't little girls all at the Chicago Sky game. She sold out her jersey too. And as much as Caitlin Clark fans love her and want to claim like her road to fame and like they're the reason, I made a point earlier in the podcast when we started. When Caitlin Clark came into college, she was an automatic bucket from the jump. She was Big Ten Freshman of the Year. She would have been Player of the Year if it wasn't Paige Beckers doing the same thing, and she played for UConn, so she got more notoriety. That year, they played in the NCAA tournament. They both went off, did their thing. UConn obviously won because they had the better team. Caitlin was gaining the eyes of, like, I remember KD had tweeted about her at one point, but she still wasn't as famous. She goes off in front of, that Final Four a couple years ago, beats undefeated South Carolina. Now she's got more popularity. But until Angel Reese did all this and her fan base felt like they had to come in and protect her and jump on Angel Reese, that literally is the kind of, I don't know, what's it called? What's the moment? It's a word moment that I'm looking for that I'm blanking on right now.
The Kodak moment?
Not Kodak. Not the Kodak moment.
That's better than what I would have thought of.
But what's the Spider-Man thing? They're
body senses.
No. Canon. It was the canon event.
Oh,
it was their canon event because it literally set off a race war. It set off
a race war.
It did. It set up. They were like, "Oh my God, Angel's so thuggish. She shouldn't be doing that. She needs to carry herself like Caitlyn." Where we know Caitlyn talks shit with the best of them. Cam Swan brought up a good point where that South Carolina game, she like completely waved off Raven Johnson, like, "Oh, you trash. Like, I'm not worried about guarding you." And like it set everything off. It set their it's okay. There's no problem with that. We know that as basketball fans, but it set their fans off to like, oh, we hate y'all. Well, since y'all hate us and y'all hate our girl, we hate y'all and y'all's girl. And it's been that way ever since. So much so that everybody was looking forward to when the tournament bracket came out this year, the fact they were on the same side and we could possibly get the matchup again, and we did. And then, of course, Twitter mentions were broken again after that game, and Caitlin Clark got her revenge on Angel Reese and LSU. So it's like you literally can't have one without the other. Whether that's, Angel saying, I'm cool with being the villain, whatever it is, she has a part in this whole story. Yeah, but yes, it's not as big as Caitlyn's. But
who was it that y'all sent
her
earlier?
fans don't see that.
You said what?
Was it Joy that y'all sent earlier?
Who?
Was old girl, light skinned chick that be doing sports commentating?
Yeah, probably
Joy, right? Joy Taylor or something like that. Is that her name?
Oh yeah, Joy Taylor.
Yeah. What she was saying they needed each other. What their lives are now would not have happened without each other.
Because Caitlyn was for sure already popular, but the fact that Angel did what she did, everybody came to her defense because they're like, "Oh, that's our sweetheart." She wouldn't. I'm not saying she wouldn't have been big because she broke a record, all that, but they literally like at that moment she became their undisputed number one player, and they're like, "Oh, well now we're gonna watch her to protect her, and we gonna go at anybody who goes against her."
Before you go, I want to emphasize also though Angel Reese doing that did help Caitlyn. I want to believe that at the same time, like it's not like Angel Reese was like the biggest in the world either at that time.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying. Yeah, when she does that, it's like, oh, that's Angel Reese. Oh, that's Caitlin Clark. Boom. It wasn't just like Angel Reese brought her attention to Caitlin Clark.
And last thing before you go, Kim, too, they also clipped her like it was like a whole minute and a half answer where she said it's not just them, it's everybody. But she was just saying in that one snippet that people took and ran with, she deserves some credit too, which she does. Caitlyn isn't solely responsible for everything that's going on right now. The majority, yes, but Angel plays a part. Yeah, not 100%. Like it's not 100% to 0. Like it's really not that, but that's where we're at. That's the argument, and that's all these girls are trying to say. And then the Caitlyn fans are coming in like, no, y'all suck. Ain't nobody watching y'all. This is all Caitlyn. But then at the end of the day, every time there's a post about Angel or another girl, all you see is Caitlyn fans in the comments. So are you not watching her? Or are you paying attention and keeping up with her? Because it can't
I'm
be
watching
both.
Erika.
Facts.
I was talking to my old man, and he said this is exactly like Bird and Magic back in the day.
I said that earlier.
I was just about to.
They said it on NBA
Through the
radio today
game,
too.
it was
And
a
it's so
great
sad.
game.
Yeah, I was just about to like say that also. So I got like a question. I'll say that after this, but yeah, I was just about to say it's truly like the whole Magic and Bird thing,
Literally.
and it's like it doesn't even have to be like this, because like, yeah, it's like a whole race war going on, like Bryce is saying, and like for me at least, like I don't see like I don't see like, oh, like this white girl's good, I'm gonna watch her just because she's white, or this black girl's good because because she's black or whatever. I'm gonna watch her. Hoop was hoop, bro. Like, and even with like women basketball, like I don't like. I was trying to tell this dude the other day that I watch women's basketball because I like true hoops. Like it don't matter like if it's like a kids basketball game or if it's like high school basketball. Hoops is hoops to me, and I enjoy watching hoops. So it doesn't matter that it's women playing basketball and why am I watching? No, it's hoops, bro. And they play good basketball. They play good fundamental basketball. Yes, they can't dunk. Yes, they can't. Obviously, not athletic as men or whatever. But like, yeah, no, like that's I just don't get like this whole race war thing. Then this whole like kind of like a gender war thing also, because some men are like, why y'all watching that trash? It's trash.
Well, that's why I made a point too, because I'm like, yeah, at the end of the day, like how we just said, it is hoops, and we can see it as that, but we can't have discussion without this talking about the nuances. There's the race, and then also the second point I made earlier was it's kind of like a new, I don't want to say gender thing, but we know majority of the NBA is lesbian black women, and now. And it's not just the white girls. You got Angel Reese, Rakia, like all these girls, they're actually feminine girls that can hoop. But since we have social media now, you'll see Angel Reese play basketball, and then later that day, she's on Instagram posting about some makeup brand she's now sponsored by. And it's like, it's a whole different audience that they're attracting. And some of the men don't like the other players that, are make up most of the league. And I think that's where it was a good thing where I was saying when I sent Cameron Brink stuff earlier, like, it's good that she points this out. That's all we're saying. Caitlin Clark could make a comment on just to push back some of her, not her, because there's not like, it's not like all of her fans are bad. Like in the day, there's everybody's, different.
Yeah. The bad apples are the loudest. They got the loudest.
If she can make a comment, if she can make a comment like that, it might discourage some of her biggest troll fans on these social media pages that are going against all these women that are in the same league as her. Because at the end of the day, while Caitlyn is the one who's going to be the martyr to push this forward for real, all these girls played a part. And all the girls before them played a part. Because Chris made a point too. They're not getting paid like that. They could all quit. They all got college degrees. The WNBA could not be a thing if they didn't really want to hoop for real. But they love basketball, so they keep going. They keep pushing for this. So now that Caitlin Clark's here, yeah, some of them are jealous because they keep throwing in their face like, oh, y'all wouldn't have this, y'all wouldn't have that without Caitlyn. Y'all aren't shit. And it's like, they've been fighting for this for their whole lives. And now this one girl who comes in, well, yes, she does have she's a prominent figure, it can help. You can't just be like, oh, now we're all of a sudden not shit and we got to bow down to her and she's our savior. Like, that's not we going to go at you too. Bro, like they said, it's competitive.
But you know what's crazy, bro? You know what's crazy? I think a lot of the backlash that I think Caitlyn is getting from those apples, right? Because like Monica said, it ain't the whole league, but it may be some frustration and jealousy.
For sure, haters, yeah. But that's cool.
I feel like
that.
Yeah, that's cool. We need that. But to your point, if Caitlyn did go on the press and she made a really good speech talking about some credit to them, credit to that, these are great women, I bet she wouldn't get hit as hard. I know it's still gonna play physical, But it's a certain point. Not everybody getting ran up to talking about some, yeah, bitch. Like, not everybody getting that done to them. That's all I'm saying. You speak up. You say, hey, yeah, they was working on the charter flights before me. Hey, they've been doing this for, almost 30 years now, before me. Without them, I wouldn't be able to even be in this position. This league wouldn't exist, before me. So it's little comments like that I think we be talking about Cam Sanders, where like she could really help her image as well as people's perspective on what the league is right now. She can literally stop this. She's Eisenhower. Y'all don't know that story. If you really versed with history, you know what that meant.
So
yeah, that's all we're saying.
Though the what's called like the whole Angel, like you saying, like they helped each other in a way. So say like Angel like wasn't here. Do you still think like this question for all you? Do y'all still think like Caitlyn will still have like big endorsements like Gatorade, Nike?
Oh yeah,
stuff
she
like
would
that?
still have endorsements because
Yeah.
she'd have the record, but the social media presence wouldn't be as much. Where like they literally set records throughout all the NCAA tournament, and they broke the record that they broke the previous year when they played again because it's them two, and you know the story, you know the background behind it. Like Angel
Wait, what are
taunted
you
her,
saying?
she won, huh?
Wait, what are you saying? I'm sorry.
Like in 2022 when they played in the championship,
Yeah,
they broke the
yeah,
record for most viewed game. And
yeah,
then because it was the most eyes on that game and everybody saw Angel, it created a
yeah.
divide where her fans are like, oh, you're not going to do that to our girl. And then girls that were Angel fans or LSU fans were like, well, we're not about to let you disrespect Angel because she's a good player. She can talk her stuff like Caitlyn does it too. Now, obviously, Angel did it to more of an extent. I know Caitlyn didn't go in old girl face and do it for 10 seconds long like Angel did. But hey, you talk shit, you can't decide whoever talks shit back how they determine they talk their own shit. I like it both ways. Like everybody talk, let's settle it on the court. It was settled on the court. It is what it is. But I'm saying with Angel or with Caitlyn and Angel, it's like that created such a magnitude. They came back 2023 when they played in the Elite Eight. They then re-broke the record for most viewed game just because everybody knew, like, oh, we need to tune into this because we seen what happened last year. This is a rematch. Like, what's about to happen? Now we got even more eyes. And that's why we're saying they needed each other. Like, of course, Caitlyn would have been big without Angel. Angel wouldn't have been as big either, but she's Instagram, like social media has so many layers of this. She get her follow, she gets followers from not even playing basketball. She gets followers because she looks good to people. Like that's a whole other facet of stuff that she look. Yeah, she look good to us. She look
No,
good.
no. She look good to y'all. You ain't gonna get me. She look good to y'all.
Rakia, I'm promoting the league. Rakia, I still only want you if you watch it.
Yeah, Asia, I only want you.
Bro.
Yeah, Asia, yeah, you mine.
Cam Sanders. A short answer to your question. Wait, ask your question one more time, just to make sure.
He was saying, would Caitlyn still have this much popularity if it wasn't for Angel?
I think she would
not
get
popularity. Her endorsements. Would she
okay?
Like have,
okay,
like,
yes. So I think she would get the endorsements, but I cannot guarantee that the fame would be there.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm looking at this right now. Look at the top 10 most watched WNBA games of all time.
Mm-hmm.
When Clark and Reese played against each other, like, what was that, a couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago?
Mm-hmm.
Not even in the top 10 most watched games of all time. Not even in the top 10.
Was it on national TV?
Yeah.
I think it was on ESPN.
Yeah. What's the top 10?
The top 10. Here we go.
And that's what we're saying. Even though we're not saying it's Caitlyn's responsibility. She doesn't have to do a damn thing. We're just saying it would help soften some of this stuff if she would just come out and be like, y'all, like, I appreciate that you love me. You're my biggest fans, but there was people before me that drove this game forward to get to this point where I can now push it through the roof. Like it's that type of acknowledgement.
More people watched the WNBA draft than watched the game between Angel and Caitlyn.
That's called prisoner of the moment.
Yeah. I mean, all these games are like when it first started, like back in the late 90s.
That's pretty cool.
The 10th game is Comets Liberty from 99, 2.46 million. The most watched game is from 97, Sting, Mercury, 3.5 mil, Liberty Sparks, 5 mil. And there was the peak, it was a 1.78 million. The peak was like 2.16 million for Reese and Clark.
See, that's nobody even watching it. They just talking.
Yeah, and that's all people have been saying. But Angel fans or Caitlyn fans will be like, she's the reason. Like, this is all her. Like nobody watches this garbage league, and it's like, how are you gonna support her and disrespect her job all in the same breath? It kind of fights against each other.
They're not watching, but it is people. They selling out arenas. Not like selling out, but they
getting a lot more ticket sales than normal.
For sure.
And I mean, 2.4 million watched her debut game. That's the most watched game in the WNBA in 20 years. You know, so 2.1 watched on ESPN2. You know, that's pretty good. She is bringing eyes. She's bringing eyes. You know, they're gonna fly commercial now because of her. But if I'm the commissioner of the WNBA, my biggest fear is she just says, F it, I'm just going to play overseas where I could make more money because I'm going to get the endorsements wherever.
That's going
to get more money if they play overseas.
Because she really could just do that.
She could just say, F it, you know what? You guys are treating me like shit. This is just, I'm just going to go overseas. I'll blend in better because what is she, 22, 23? Whatever she is.
Yeah.
Most popular female athlete in the United States right now, and you're in Indianapolis, Indiana, you can't go anywhere without people just swarming to you. And as a 22, 23-year-old, that's got to be so hard. You go over to Europe, you're playing wherever, London, Paris, you know, Barcelona, wherever, you're going to blend in a lot easily. You get more of a semi-regular life as a young 20-something. And the other thing, Stewart, and I forget who she partnered up with, they're starting that 3-on-3 league. Clark was the first person they freaking called to get on that. And it's going to be interesting to see if she actually does it.
If she does take the, like, let's say something happens, if she actually does take the, like the overseas route, do you think like she'll like gain even more haters, like people hate her even more, or you think? I think I was thinking that
because let's just say that's the problem. Social media is extreme. Like the ones who hate her now will hate her even more, and the ones who love her now will love her even more. And it's gonna be a constant fight her whole career. And her and Angel are gonna be intertwined their whole careers. That just is what it is at this point.
But I mean, like we need to remember, like when Sabrina came into the league, like she struggled.
That was my whole argument because I don't know if I'll get an apology out of Cam Sears, but Chris apologized to me.
Yeah. I want you to re-ask Cam that question too. I want to see how you.
Because it was a couple months ago we were on here, and it might have been a live, but we were arguing about women's basketball. I think it was during the Elite Eight when we did the live, and all of them were saying like Caitlin Clark gonna come in and she gonna kill these girls. These girls ain't gonna know what hit her. I'm like, I'm not saying Caitlin Clark not talented, but y'all gotta understand like these women in the league. They play basketball 24/7, 365 because once they end WNBA, they do go overseas to make more money because they're not getting paid. They're literally the top 0.01% of women basketball players in the world. They're going to have something for Caitlin Clark, and it's probably going to be a struggle. But like how we're saying, the casual fans are like, oh, they're roughing up. And like Cam, you acknowledged when you first came on, like, that's just how they play. Every rookie in the WNBA has their welcome to the league moments and season. They've all said it. And when they told people that, everybody was like, oh, you're hating on her because she's got all the fans and you don't. And it's like some girls, Diana Taurasi, I think some of her comments were fueled with hate.
That was hate.
It was. But at the same time, there was still some truth.
No. She was saying she would rather take Paige over CC.
Well, no, I'm saying. Well, that might. Yes. I'm not saying it's an argument to be had. That's all I'm going to say.
No. Sue Bird was like, "No, you're tripping."
Paige is Paige can do everything too.
No,
That's
But
that's a conversation
that's
we
a
can
whole
have
different.
another day.
Yeah, that's a whole like
I'm
what do
just
you
saying.
like in a player? That's all. It's all
I'm
opinion
just saying. I told y'all that it was gonna be rough because she's going from not to knock on who she was playing, but she was playing teachers and real estate agents in college. Now you're playing absolute professionals who love this game just as much as you do and are
and
probably more
more.
athletic,
Yeah.
bigger, stronger right now. And I made a point because I said it for all the rookies. I was like, in terms of rookie production, Reese, Clark, Brink, they're doing good in their like niches, their stats. Angels leading in rebound steals. Clark points and assists. Brink is playing great defense. In terms of the entire WNBA, they all suck right now. And part of the reason is they literally walk off the court from the NCAA tournament and go into the WNBA draft the next week. And it's like, okay, let's go play against professionals now. No time to work on your game. No time to even figure out what you got to work on to be a professional. Of course, it's going to be rough. These girls are really good. So when Caitlyn comes in and she's struggling, and all her fans are mad, like, oh, they should have gave her a softer schedule. They should have did this. They should have did that. It didn't matter. She was gonna struggle regardless. Like it is what it is, and it's an added fuel. Yes, because all of the popularity that came in with her. So some of those girls do feel some type of way. Some of them act out in different ways. Kennedy Carter, a flagrant one push, which should have been called a flagrant one when it happened. But then you got other girls are like, I'm gonna just go at her and show y'all like I'm better than her. It goes both ways, but they were gonna show her regardless, one way or another. And it's not even her fault. It's really the fans and social media that brought it to this point. But that's like someone's coming into your job and they're like, oh, this person coming into your job, Cam, the job you've been doing for 5-6 years, they so much better than you. We're gonna pay them more. We're gonna give them all the brand deals you dreamed of, and she's already better than you. Even though you've been doing this for 6 years and you know how to do this job really well, you gonna feel some type of way and you gonna want to show like when she get there, oh, I could do this job better than you. Like that's human nature. At the end of the day, we can't act like that's not the case.
Yeah, that's human nature. But at the same time, they still have to see that she's growing the game, and you still have to appreciate that.
But that's what I'm saying. It's so extreme. Those players do know that. Sure, some of them, like I get Kennedy answered the way she answered, like, oh, she ain't doing what can she do besides three? That's hating. But then you have other examples that people seem to ignore where like Asia Wilson and Becky Hammond are literally in their practice facility, and the first question they get asked after practice is like, what do you think about Caitlin Clark? Do y'all hate her? And they're like, y'all, we do not hate that girl. She's growing the game. She's a great player. We love that for her. We love it for the WNBA. Like these players know that she's growing the game.
Like you seen what Sabrina
there's gonna
initially
come
said to her.
animosity with that. That's just the nature of the game.
Remember that game when they played the Liberty and Caitlin Clark shot 1 for 10 from the field, and Sabrina was asked, like, what words will you give to Caitlin, throughout the shooting struggle and this and that, and Sabrina was like, bro, they done played like 6 games in the last 11 nights. Like, it's gonna happen. She's gonna be all right. Y'all like chill with all the the hate force and stuff like that. So I agree with Bryce on that one for sure. It's some players it's some pros who knows what's going on, and then they're like, they're giving words of encouragement and stuff like that. Like Sabrina was like, it's gonna be off shooting nights if you're playing 5 or 6 games in a week. Like you're gonna shoot bad. You ain't get no rest. And Sabrina was like, I'm gonna give her some tips, like do these type of drills or do whatever. Like make sure you nutrition your body in just certain areas. Then you got like some people like Kennedy Carter, Alyssa Thomas, players like that who just simply just don't care.
Yeah.
And we can't sit here and act like we don't have those type players in the NBA where no matter who you are, when you get in between enemy lines, they're not your friend if they're not on your team. Like they just that's some people's competitive drive. It is what it is. Like, okay. But I'm just saying for the Caitlin Clark fans who call themselves casual fans, but are constantly now hovering their viewership over people's heads, like, oh, we won't watch if y'all do this and that. Well, you were never going to watch basketball regardless, because if you watched the game she's played, the first game she played, Stewie had like 30 and 10 and had like 3 blocks. That was a great game. Asia Wilson has been balling out. The Liberty are good. The Connecticut Sun haven't even lost the game. I think that was their second game where Dejanay had Caitlin in hell. And it's like, you're not a casual basketball fan if the only thing you're taking from this is that, oh, the WNBA is being too rough on her, instead of saying like, oh, these other teams, these other girls, there's some really good basketball being played. Like, that's what
I think part of the issue is Kalen has brought in a lot of fans, and with that, there's been more media heads talking about the WNBA that really haven't followed the WNBA, and that's causing like a big issue. Instead of the people that have constantly been following this league for years, talking about it, and we are listening to them, they're not on the same scale as these other people talking heads. Thus, certain narratives are getting pushed.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yep.
Social media ruined a lot. Everybody has an opinion, but not all opinions should be shared. But they are nowadays, so it is what it is. But I think all these girls are gonna be fine when it's all said and done. But it's gonna take time. If people thought Caitlin was gonna come into this league and run it from day one, they really were sadly mistaken, because teams like the Aces aren't going anywhere. Teams like Liberty, they're not going anywhere for the next 3-4 years, if even longer than that. Like, she's gonna have to adapt. Like I said this, I'll clip it. I was gonna make a TikTok and clip it. I was like, Angel Reese, clearly she needs to get some post moves. She needs to stop throwing layups from her hips. When she can learn how to do that, her game is gonna jump so many levels. Caitlin Clark, half the passes she was throwing in college, they don't work against the athletes in the WNBA. Some of the dribble moves, her patented moves that go into the left step back, they're now jumping on that shoulder and shading that because they're scouting that night in, night out. That doesn't work anymore. Cameron Brink, she's going to have to beef up a little bit. She's going to have to get some post moves. Cardoso, who we haven't even got to see play for real just yet, she's going to have to get some post moves. But these girls have not even got a chance to train for real yet, because they went from NCAA to women's professionals, and these professionals have been training every day, every offseason. They play, some of them play 2 seasons. They even got their own league now called, I forget what it's called, but they literally started a players only league now. So they're, some of them are playing in 3 leagues. It's basketball every day, where these girls, well, yes, they didn't like, they weren't, I'm not saying they were scholars, but they had to focus on school a little bit. It wasn't just basketball. Now it's basketball is your job, your livelihood. These girls have been doing this for years. It's gonna be a learning curve, and we just need to give them all grace and just respect that they all played a part. But understand, yes, there's obviously levels to the parts they play. Caitlin is the top dog for bringing all the attention to it. But all these other girls play a part, and they're all going to play a part for as long as we're watching. So people need to accept that.
I think it's also like the casual fans, they don't like Eric said, like it's just casual friend. I can't talk. Casual fans coming in and they don't understand like what you were saying, Bryce. Like these, like you said, like these women been practicing, like WNBA professionals. They've been practicing, training since the end of the season from last year all the way through the off season, and this is what they do. Like this is their profession. They train every single day, and when the season comes, they're ready. These girls, like you said, they after draft, after this college season, it was right to the draft, and then boom, they're right to the training camp to the season. So the casual fans have to see that. I think they're seeing that now, but they just haven't processed it yet. And once they process it, then they should give them a grace.
They're gonna have to, because if they're only here to see Caitlin win, no, they're not gonna last multiple years watching the WNBA, because Caitlin probably isn't gonna be winning within the next 2 to 3 years as of right now, a championship, so to speak. She's gonna get better, but that Indiana Fever team, as currently built,
she's gonna leave them. She's leaving them.
I think they're gonna get a new coach staff, but like they're probably not gonna win.
Yeah,
the Aces are here to stay. The Liberty are here to stay. The Sun are here to stay. Like that's the other thing we're pointing out. Like through all of this, we're missing out on so many other storylines, and it's partially media's fault that they don't highlight this. Asia Wilson is literally becoming the WNBA GOAT right in front of our eyes. Doesn't get attention. Napheesa Collar is putting together an MVP season in Minnesota herself. Like I said, the Sun have not lost the game. They are playing elite defense, and DeWanna Bonner is eating over there. And they got no forcer in Alyssa Thomas. She's not afraid to knock somebody out. Like, the teams are good. The players are great. If you're going to be a casual basketball fan, watch it.
Did you guys hear the quote from the UConn women's coach.
Oh, Gino?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The delusional fan base that follows her disrespected the WNBA players by saying that she was going to go into the league and tear it apart. The kid was set up for failure right from the beginning.
100% correct.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's
100%.
all.
Were me and Chris saying that? Saying she was gonna come in and dominate?
Yeah,
I was saying I was hoping she would prove Bryce wrong, because I was saying that the women in the league right now, and I guess for me, I was definitely speaking to her potential, because I felt like the way she was hooping was going to be way better than how the women are playing right now. But you know,
where I was saying the women right now are way better than you actually think, because the part of the argument was, well, the game now, and I don't think we ever got to say it, but I thought after, it was long after we had that combo, but I just thought about it. Because Chris was saying like the women's NCAA, like those girls weren't good back then, and like so the
for
talent
Brianna.
now.
Hey, but Brianna though,
Well, that's
she's
what.
tough. But I will say though, at that time, her team was like she had.
Well,
a
that's
team
what
of
I was
5
gonna
or
say.
6.
The argument is, I don't think that the women weren't that good. I just think the floor of the women's basketball in NCAA has now risen. Like, yeah, the worst of the worst were really bad back then, but now, since the game is so much more popular in the world, girls are starting to get, A-level training from their childhood growing up. The floor is raised, but the ceiling has still always been there, which was what I was trying to do.
Brianna was always at the ceiling. It's
And that's
just
what I was trying to say is the WNBA is everybody at the ceiling.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I understand.
like now you see, like Kennedy Carter just had 25
Yeah.
tonight, and 2 nights
Yeah.
ago everybody was in her mention saying like, "Oh, you
Bro,
suck. You're
stop,
not even
bro.
a good WNBA player." Like, she walked into LA Fitness right now, she would beat all of us with no problem. Probably wouldn't even break her sweat beating us because
Not
she's
me.
that skilled.
Who?
Kennedy Carter, any WNBA player,
Kennedy Carter not giving me no hoops.
we wouldn't stand a chance.
Yeah, no, that's true. They smoking them.
So Cam, with that being said, Cam Sanders,
Yeah, to end this,
to end this is the last time.
because I don't think Eric heard this blasphemous argument y'all tried to make.
With the high school boys?
Yeah.
They're smoking them.
Who?
The women, bro, they're smoking them.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
No. The high school boys smoking them.
No, they're not.
Oh my god,
They're not.
bro! I ain't gonna lie, bro. I
I
don't think there's no high school team boys that's gonna
definitely
beat the Aces, bro. The
No,
Aces.
like
Maybe-
No. I
Maybe
told bro. I said
Bird.
maybe.
I
a
said
fever.
Yeah, that,
the
I said
charter
maybe
school,
a fever.
but a public state champion school.
Public school, nah.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Nah.
Oh shit, nah.
And
But
Mount
like,
Bird would
And now
stand
we
a
talking
chance,
about-
but it
we
wouldn't
talking
be as
about Caden
easy
now.
as you think.
They gotta
they
be
win by
Caden
10.
now. They gotta be Caden now.
I don't know. If you remember,
20 Mount
Eric,
Bird?
I think before
At
the
least
season, well, I guess sometime, I think it was around like October, November timeframe. I think it was Clay Travis came out and said he would give the Aces players $1 million if they played like a state champion of his choice from high school boys, and the high school boys team would win. We had a big argument because they thought that the high school boys team would win. I was like, the Aces are the best team in the WNBA and have the best women in the world. They're not losing to a high school boys basketball team. And then Cam, I'm gonna have to bring it up. I gotta do you, Cam. You said in 2015, our high school team that I was on, we made our state regional final. We were good. We were not good. We did not stand a chance against the Aces. Asia Wilson would have punked all of us. Nobody on our team would have been able to guard Kelsey Plum. They would have given us buckets. We probably would have lost by like 30. Because as soon as they get us down 10, we would have been arguing with each other. And everybody would have been out the game just like that.
Now that's true. But that Plano West, Plano East, they would probably give them a run for their money for sure.
It depends how big the high school team is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that's why I chose Plano West, because they
has a lot of size. They're just going to dominate the boards. And then plus also, like, if the game is played, like the mental thing, like let's say the high school team goes up 10, then the aces, for how good they are, they're going to start getting tight. They're going to start pressuring a little bit. And then if the boys team goes down, they're going to be like, oh no, we're losing to a bunch of girls. What are people going to say about it?
They're going to get aggressive.
To add on to your height thing, just so you can understand how crazy that statement about our high school was, we didn't have a guy on that roster taller than 6'3" that year.
Oh wow!
Asia Wilson would have beat us.
Asia Wilson
was taller than 6'3".
You was gonna put in Asante versus her?
No, I said
you did not just do that.
I did, because Nick is all of 6'1", maybe 6'2". That's it.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Nick was not.
He wasn't tall.
He was tall. He was like
our big man.
He definitely would have probably boomed on one of them.
He would have got some buckets, but like
he would have got buckets. I'm not saying that, but he wasn't.
It's tall like Bryce said earlier. The skill gap, bro. It'll be so.
Like, I'm going to school worried about my algebra 2 test, and then going to the gym afterwards, shooting shots. Like, damn, I know I missed that question.
Asia Wilson dribbles a basketball every day.
The Creek statement was crazy.
Yeah, it was wild. I didn't agree with that one. But
plain OS, I think they probably win.
But you have the wherewithal to come to terms like, okay, that was a crazy statement. It's these casual fans now that believe stuff like that in their heart of hearts, and that's why they won't give respect to any of these women. It's like, you're not possibly watching basketball as a casual fan if that's the conclusions you're drawing from what you're seeing.
And I can't wait to go to a game. I can't wait to see them.
Oh yeah, July 13th, Rakia, I'm there, baby.
I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know if I can be courtside, but I'm gonna be in the middle row at least.
Middle row is crazy. He said he's gonna do that OKC bark.
July 13th. July 2nd.
Oh, July 2nd. July 2nd, we there too. Caitlin Clark Aces live in the flesh. T-Mobile Arena. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man. Great discussion. We got a lot of post-worthy clips. We about to farm the hell out of these views with Caitlin Clark. Hashtag.
Crazy, you know better than the media.
We 100,000 views.
Look, because we gonna use it right away, and we can get them to the page through Caitlin Clark. We can then showcase people like Asia Wilson, because we gonna do that. We gotta
start doing some reaction videos.
Oh yeah, we do. We do.
WNBA. Definitely gotta start doing that.
We can low key react to Eric. Would you mind doing a reaction video with us right now? Actually,
I'm gonna go to bed. What are you talking about?
We gotta get Asia Reed.
I got the girl looking at me.
11-5. Oh man.
I got the girl looking at me like, when am I gonna go to bed, dude? Like,
I've been. What you talking about, bro?
He's already living.
Reaction videos coming soon. Reaction videos
coming soon.
Everybody right now.
I'm down for a reaction video, just not now. I mean,
absolutely not. I'm with Eric.
We're gonna plan. I got Fridays off. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's why you acting like that. Yeah, no, we got real men jobs. You know. No.
That's good.
But all
right. Appreciate you hopping on, Eric. Appreciate you hopping on, Cam, so you can stop breaking your thumbs over here in the comment section. Having everybody. Before we get off, game 2, who wins? I got Mavs.
Well, I got Mavs. I had Mavs originally. I'll take them again.
Hey, I tell you what. Mavs better come out. No. Mavs better come out with a sense of urgency, because. You can't drop 2, because if you drop 2, it's gonna get spooky. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's gonna get spooky.
But I think Mavs take 1.
The Mavs they're historically known for dropping game 1 just to see, like Bryce said, see what they do game 2, and then the rest is history.
They ain't doing T-Wolves. Yeah, and whoop they out.
T-Wolves are 5.
Yeah.
Who you got, Eric?
I'll take the Mavs.
Okay, wait. Looks like everybody's on the Mavs, which means the Celtics are about to whoop their ass.
Celtics about to whoop their ass. I'm gonna go
to Tatum legacy game.
Oh my god. Well, we appreciate y'all if y'all listened all the way through to all of us ramble about this conversation. Like we said, reaction videos on the way. We'll be dropping highlights from this live. A lot of good topics we talked about. A lot of Caitlin Clark, Andrew Reese discussion. It's your favorite kids from the neighborhood signing off, and we out. Peace.